All right, welcome everyone to the Industry DJs here, Industry DJs podcast. I am your host, DJ T Kid.
Happy Monday. I'm your co-host. I'll do it like this.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode here. You can check us out on your favorite streaming platforms: Apple, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and the Anchor app. You can check us out live every single Monday here on Facebook Live. Also on YouTube and Twitch at the Industry DJs.
What's up, bro?
What's going on now?
Happy Monday. Happy Monday,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
one of the half a guests. You're a full man, but you're a half a guest right now because we're missing your.
I was about to say, we're not doing this 3/5 thing again.
No. Nah. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome Your Honor in the building. New York's finest. And no, he's not a cop.
Nah, definitely not. Just gave up law to go into music, but this is dope. Again, Al T Kid, thank you guys for having me.
No, man, this is awesome, dude. This is awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
Really, the last time I saw you, I only saw you for about what was it? Probably about 2 minutes. You were just starting up at Adobe with Kevin.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a time.
It was funny because I think you came straight from O'Hare Airport because it's across the street, and then you came to DJ, and then I think you were jumping back on the plane to go back to New York the same night.
No, so what happened was that night you saw me, I actually drove from New York to Buffalo, then from Buffalo through Detroit, then came over to Chicago.
Damn. Shit, dude.
Yeah. There was a lot of shit happening. Can I curse on this?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Man.
No, I'm just making sure because the last thing I need to do is just drop an F-bomb and then
drop as many F-bombs as you want.
You need to listen to the first season where I did a compilation of him just swearing all over. 20 minutes of it. I actually ran a contest behind it too.
Yeah, pretty much.
So.
Yeah.
Well, so are we gonna run bets now? Like, what's the over/under on fucks that you're gonna be dropping today?
I don't know.
16 and a half, ladies and gentlemen.
16 and a half million.
Right. I have a feeling it's gonna be an interesting show tonight. So.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, because he's wearing a very iconic hat.
Yep.
Yep. Chicago.
El Jefe. We're gonna talk about that because I worked at. Well, I didn't work.
I worked there once.
I had the opportunity to DJ at the Tempe location back in 2017. So we'll get into that.
Yeah, he had to whisper 2017.
I had to think about it. Try to think about
whatever. What up, Sketchy? What's going on, Sketch?
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we have DJ Your Honor in the building here.
Yes, sir. And Mr. Nugent is coming.
Khan may be showing up. We'll see.
Well, Khan will be showing up. It may take him a little while because he's got a long distance to get over here. But
stop it.
He could fly.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Yeah, I know, right?
I hope you know Scotty.
But gentlemen, if I may, I'd like to get us in session and get us started.
Let's go.
So wait. Before we do that, we always go through our weekends real quick. So, Al, how was your weekend?
It was crazy. It was very, very crazy. Man, I had a wedding Friday, country wedding. That was actually pretty cool. It was a small wedding. It was only like 65 people. But great time. And I was just at the clubs pretty much. Friday. I did Barrel House on Saturday, which was a great time. Shouts out to Dorian and the staff over there, man. It was a fun time. And then that was Saturday during the day. I was building a speaker for somebody that needed a matching speaker.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's referring to me.
Yeah, well, I had a bunch of shit I had to do, and then it was Saturday when you plan out stuff. It just doesn't work that way. It would turn into a hellhole, and then it rained. It got super cold. I don't know what the fuck. Mother Nature's on some bullshit right now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first F-bomb.
Yep. No. That's like the fifth one. You said 3 of them already, bro. Stop it. I said
no.
one,
I said the overrun
like
on F-bombs by Al.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll bet it's gotta
be. So then, so that was your weekend? Mm-hmm. Thursday. Oh, you got more?
No, we're not gonna talk about yesterday.
Thursday, I was at Prestige. I'm in Cicero. Friday, I was at I was a guest DJ at a place in the South Loop called Hugh, Chicago.
Yeah,
and then cool. It was a nice spot. They were telling me that they told me to bring my controller, but when I walked in there, they had the Rev 7.
That's fine.
Yeah, the Rev 7 they need to take care of that Rev 7.
Nobody does. We always talk about that.
Mm-hmm. And then
missing buttons.
So Friday, then later on that night, Friday night, I was at Club Icon. I got there kind of late because of the DJ that was supposed to be relieving me. He walked in there late, and then
What's going on, bro? Jesus Christ.
right. So then
Jesus Christ, bro.
yeah. So then Saturday I was at Perception Lounge in Berwyn, and then Sunday I was busy. Sunday I went to Milwaukee
Pride Fest.
for Milwaukee's Pride Parade, and then after that I went straight from there to Lombard to do a wedding.
Nice.
So I did all that, and
Yeah, nice setup, by the way.
thank you.
We just got to update that DJ booth.
Again, I don't do private events that much.
That's
so
fine. We're going to get you on it.
okay.
I got your back.
So that was my weekend. Your
But
Honor.
nice setup, dude. That was a nice setup, bro. I was impressed.
Thank you.
I was impressed.
Thank you.
Oh,
But
thank
you
you.
say,
Thank you.
thank you. But
It's
then
just a table topper. That's it.
exactly.
That thing is-
Again,
dude, when you see a table topper like that, you automatically think of the guy that brings the whole fucking MacBook fucking widescreen and the little controller and the whole keyboard, the whole fucking rack from his house and shit. You know, and then he's got the CD, the bags of CDs right there. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know. Sorry.
again, I don't do private.
No, that's fine. I get it, but let's get you updated a little bit. I love you though. Good shit.
Damn, shots fired.
No, it's not shots fired, man. We're honest with each other, bro. If I do something wrong or he doesn't like it, bro, he'll let me know.
Yeah,
That's what brothers are for, right? Why would I lie to you? That's what brothers are for. If there's something that you're doing wrong, and I, as a brother, and I don't tell you, you'd be upset, right?
No, that's true. That's how we level up together.
Right, exactly. Boom. See, level up. Boom. There you go. All right, let's get the session started. Go ahead, man.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, court is now in session.
With short arms, bro, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. Wow, I get to hold the. What do they call this thing?
gavel.
Gavel. Why did I say javelin?
Javelin.
Javelin.
you really
I don't go to court very often, so I don't know what.
I mean, that is a good thing, right?
Yeah, that's a good. I think so. I think so. I haven't even done jury duty yet. Thank God.
Yeah. You know what's funny? That was actually the name of my mix show for a while. Jury duty.
That's dope, though, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Your Honor, man. So, this is the $1 million fucking question, and I've been meaning to ask this for fucking since we talked on the phone. Mm-hmm. Where'd you get Your Honor from?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. By the way, to those watching on Facebook, shout out to DJ Kazetta, who's on the feed right now.
What up, Kazetta?
What up? We got a track coming out together, Policia, which is coming out real soon. I might be able to give you guys a little bit of a preview of how that sounds today. I'll send you the Dropbox link.
Shit's getting a little scary because everything that's surrounds you has to do with something about law.
Oh yeah.
I hope you're a judge. I hope you're a judge. You're not on the
So listen, I am just the judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to the dance floor.
Oh,
I sentence people to the times of their lives.
I like it.
That's the only kind of judgment that I like to pass on people. But
like that.
to answer your question, I know you were about to ask how my weekend was. I'll get into that real quick, and then I will get into the story of how I became DJ.
We have a lot of questions for you, my friend.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank God Kevin ain't here yet. Limelight, cheers, homie.
You know, it's weird that a guy named Your Honor would be partnered with a guy named Khan.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
I just got it.
Wow.
I just got it.
Wow. That's wow.
And also partnered with a guy named Elusive.
Yeah. Wow. Elusive Khan.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
But it's
all in that order. Elusive Khan, Your Honor. There you go.
I got it.
I love that, actually.
I
I'm
like
have
that.
to
Right?
use that.
There you go. That's your next mixtape.
So Friday studio session in Brooklyn. We got a new studio in Williamsburg on North 9th and Kent. So anybody who wants to come by, work with us, obviously you're more than welcome to join us at the Judges Chambers. Friday after all of my branding is surrounded by law. Let's just get that out right now.
Yeah,
it's gonna get to a point where I'm gonna get a microphone foam cover. I'm gonna put it over the mic, and it's gonna look like a fucking gavel. I promise you that.
That's dope, dude. That's dope. You know what? Your headphones. Mm-hmm. Your headphones should be gavels.
So here's the thing. I don't know how I can do that, but if you look up my DJ logo, actually, if I could grab my laptop back. Actually, no, I should have it right over here. My DJ logo anyway. So hang on. Let me switch this over here. Okay. So my logo is literally the scales of justice. If you take a look right over there, the right one.
That's dope. That's real dope.
So instead of it looking like the scales of justice, it's really a scales of headphones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
So shout out to my sister Desi. She actually designed that for me 11 years ago when I first started, and I haven't changed the logo since because I really do like it.
That's dope.
But as far as the weekend went, studio session in Brooklyn. Randad took care of that. After that, came over to my place, grabbed my luggage, had my fiance drop me off at the airport. If she's listening, hi baby, I love you. Can't wait to marry you, and it's gonna be amazing.
Who's your DJ?
Actually, DJ Scorpio down in Miami. He used to be, he was on Power Radio down there. So he was DJing my boy K Cruz's wedding. K Cruz, who lives in Chicago now. Shout out to him if he's watching. So Scorpio DJ'd the wedding down in Miami. And I saw the way that he set up everything. He's already got relationships with people in Puerto Rico, which is where we're gonna be getting married.
Nice destination wedding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait. You're getting married in Puerto Rico, but you're the DJ's from Miami. Okay, my bad. My bad.
The DJ's from Miami. Exactly.
I thought you were gonna swim back.
You're thinking of Cubans, bro.
Hey, bro, it's not that far. It's not that far.
No, you're right. I'm saying Cuba's a little bit further than Miami. By the way,
but Puerto Rico's closer.
No, Cuba's
yeah, you're right. Cuba's closer.
Yeah. So
it's a couple more nautical miles. You'll be all right.
Yeah, right. By the way, you know what the Cuban national anthem is, right?
No, I don't.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the street.
Wow.
Yeah, I am not politically correct whatsoever.
Neither am I. Welcome. Welcome. Neither am I. I just hold my tongue more than you think because I'm sick of the dirty looks from him.
This is gonna be fun.
This is awesome. I love it.
After my fiance drops me off at the airport, jump on the plane from LaGuardia, land at O'Hare, wound up going over to what did I do after that? I know I took so took the blue line over to Montrose, and then I found a pupuseria nearby. So I grabbed pupusas. I'm half Puerto Rican, half Salvadorian by ethnicity.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I thought I was fucked up. Oh fuck. I'm Puerto Rican Mexican.
Can't even say that anymore because Bukele's doing a great job in El Salvador now, but that's besides the point. So find a pupuseria, grab some pupusas over there. They have this pupusa loca, which is like the size of a freaking vinyl, which is insane.
Explain what a fucking pupusa is. Because
Okay.
when I say pupusa, I'm thinking of a pupusa, forget it.
You're thinking of poom poom.
Yeah.
So.
Well, whatever you said, bro. Whatever you said, bro.
Oh my God.
Pupusa. Babe.
So
let me put that in my notes real quick.
shout out to Kid Antics, by the way, watching all the way from Austin, Texas. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, last year we tore up Bonnaroo together.
Nice.
Steady B, and myself. We had the stage the whole weekend, and we did an amazing job for quite.
Dude, I heard, man, Texas be turning some shit up, man. I heard they be getting nuts over there, man.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to Houston.
Oh, nice.
Houston, yep.
Where you gonna be at, Clay?
Oh, I don't even know where I'm gonna go yet. Honestly, all I know is like I booked a flight to go somewhere on vacation. I'm like, all right.
See the single life, bro. See the single life. So he has that dartboard. He just throws it and says, "Oh, well, there's where I'm going next."
See, now that is dope as hell. Yeah. Honestly, can't knock that.
I'm definitely gonna knock that because I've never done it. I'm hating. Yeah, you damn right, I'm hating.
Yeah,
so then just do it.
I got 3 kids. I'm married. I got my mother-in-law here. Dude.
Okay, 3 kids, the wife, you.
Yeah.
That's 5 people.
Yeah.
Get in a car, drive 12 hours in a random direction.
They've done it before.
I've done that.
Road
No,
trips.
I've not. Yeah, road trips, but not to a random section.
All right, so then
Kenosha sounds good.
yeah.
It's right over the border, right there. A block away. It's a block and a half away, bro. We're all right.
Jeez.
Yeah, I just realized that too. We're pretty much in Rittenhouse territory right now.
Whoa!
I told you.
Got it, bro. Wow, got it.
I told
Got
you we're
him.
gonna get politically incorrect up in this motherfucker. I promised you that. So after I finish the pupusas, and let me explain to you what a pupusa is. It's not a poom poom.
Okay.
So it's a corn tortilla.
Okay.
You fill it with whatever you want, whether it's cheese or beans or chicken or carnitas or revueltas. I typically like my pupusas with loroco, which is a Salvadorian flour. It's a little bit salty, really, really tasty.
You eat flowers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I eat flowers. I don't smoke them though.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
And you're from New York?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, let's
There's
just say
some heavier shit out there, huh?
Yeah, there's
I'm just fucking around.
Man, it's funny because you know how many lawyers take coke just to get through the day?
Dude, how many judges out there probably do that too? Because where do you think they started from?
Listen, there is so much corrupt shit happening right now. Like I could talk about even my custody trial right now and how that's going, and you could hear how corrupt that is.
Hey, welcome to Illinois.
I may.
It's in New York or Illinois?
No, this is in New York.
Really?
I may get into that. We'll see how much time we have. I may get into that. So we'll see what happens.
Nice.
But so again, pupusas, you could put pretty much whatever into it. Just tasty as hell. Normally they're about like 4 or 5 inches in diameter. The pupusa loca was about like 9 inches in diameter, which was insane. I've never had a pupusa that large before.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, wait, damn, 9 inches in diameter?
Yeah, wow.
That would kill somebody.
Wow, it's like birth.
Oh, God.
I got 3 kids, bro. Sorry, I know what that looks like. That's
Fair
when you
enough.
tip the doctor, to extra $20. 3 more stitches don't hurt.
Fair enough.
Hey, hit the drum. All right, no, fucking wrong. There you go. Good job.
I love that.
Good job.
So after a grab dinner, head over to the loft. Wound up DJing over there. There was
I saw the snap.
yeah, there was some guy. There was some guy playing piano there when I got there. Like he had like a set of taking like karaoke piano. So he was like playing like "Take on Me" and all this. I mean, the guy was guy was talented. Guy was talented in terms of playing the piano. That's how true it is.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say,
I don't even want to know what the fuck has.
I was about to say his voice wasn't exactly on par with where you would want it to be, and I'm being polite when I say that. I'm not gonna say he fucking sucked. That's just not my bag. But I will say that he definitely has a little bit of room for improvement on the singing side. Now, if he brought a singer with him, that would be pretty balls pretty balls hard amazing. I think it would be a really dope set if he had that. But anyway, I got love for all my musicians that are doing their best to make a living doing it one way or another, So I get to the loft. I wound up DJing there from 9 to, I was supposed to go to midnight. From 10 to about, I was supposed to go to 1 because it was supposed to be a 3-hour set. Wound up closing down a little bit early. Great people, great vibes. Just there needs to be more of a promotion aspect of things that I want to help them out with. And the thing is, like, in that area, things are changing up. Apparently, I don't remember whether there was like a shooting like 3 or 4 blocks away or something like that.
People been getting robbed. They've been getting shot. They've been getting jumped all over that area, man.
Yeah.
I said that for a while, man. I mean, and to be honest with you, the loft has always been an early spot. Because you had Max Bar back in the day, that was the late night. Nobody would go. Everybody would leave the clubs at about 1 o'clock in the morning to get there because they close at 2. And Max Bar would be open. They'd be
6 o'clock in the morning.
5, 6 o'clock in the morning, exactly. So people would leave the loft early and go to Max Bar, just to get in because sometimes there were lines literally wrapped around the block.
Huh? Where's Max Bar at?
Right next door.
Oh, okay.
That's what is it called now?
Never Have I Ever.
Never Have I Ever. That used to be Max Bar.
Oh, wait. So Never Have I Ever, which used to be Max Bar, which also used to be Flash?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
So in the order,
Identity crisis.
So in the order, it was Max Bar, then Flash, then Never Have I Ever.
Wait, wasn't it like Happy something?
Oh yeah. So it's Max Bar, Happy's, Bamboo, and Bar.
Yeah, that's right.
Then
Dude,
Flash, and then Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
Either it's a felon and he's running from the from your honor or what? Fanny, what up, Fanny? That's her name. Don't laugh.
No,
I laughed too when I heard, but no, that's her real name.
Damn.
Fanny.
How are you gonna tell me not to laugh? Then
because I laugh too.
That's what I'm saying.
She's Puerto Rican. She'll stab you.
I should be used to that by now.
Yeah, New York state of mind.
No. It's New York.
New York.
Yeah,
Yonkers. I've only been in New York once, bro, and that was pretty cool.
We're gonna get you back over there. We're gonna get both of y'all back over there. Hell, we're gonna do an industry DJ podcast from my studio down in Brooklyn.
Dope.
Have y'all come over, run the show, and let's just have a little bit of fun with it.
Do it, man.
It's about the same size as your lab over here too. I love it, man.
Yeah, awesome.
But yeah, DJ'd at the loft until about 1 a.m. No, not till 1 a.m. They closed it a little bit earlier again. Promotional issue. I'm hoping I can help them out with that. I'm gonna plug them in with a couple of liquor brands. By the way, keep an eye out for this name or an ear out for this name, El Tequileño.
That is very unique.
Yeah. So I got a relationship with them. Looks like we're gonna be I want to bring them over to the Loft and a couple of other places. But then after we were done, and Vinny, shout out to Vinny over there, loved my set. Afterwards, my boy Yoni, as we know him, Yoni DC, I believe is yeah. So he links up with us. We wind up going right back over to Adobe because Khan is DJing over there.
Oh yeah, so he was there this weekend.
So we go over to Adobe. I show up and I'm like, all right. I only DJed for about maybe 9 or 10 people over at the Loft.
It's packed over at Adobe.
Oh yeah, definitely packed. I showed up, jumped on the set. Neurotic from Kiss FM comes over there. Shout out Neurotic, what up? Great lunch at Pequod's earlier today, by the way.
Oh, he took you out to lunch?
No,
that's fucking racist, dude. You're racist. I knew it. You were racist.
Actually,
you're racist.
Actually, he didn't take me out to lunch. He told me where to meet him for lunch.
Oh, that's even more fucked up.
No.
I'm
No. The thing is that he was like, "Yo, let me grab the check," and then I just like slipped the waiter the card.
Yeah. Yeah, he tries that shit a lot. Bro.
Business deductions, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. It's a tax write-off. Mind your business.
Exactly.
It's something for me to write off. Shut up. Leave me alone. But it's just McDonald's. No, it doesn't matter. No, I'm fucking around.
Not for nothing. You can still write that off too.
I know.
You know?
Shit.
Freaking incredible.
I paid $2. I wrote off.
Oh, there you go.
Welcome. It's one of those I was in the wrong parking lot, got in, got out type deals. So fucking whatever.
But yeah, we had Pequods earlier today, and by the way, before I get back into Adobe and continuing my aspect of the weekend, and then we'll get into my name aspect of things. Pequods, it leaves something to be desired in terms of deep dish, man. I don't even
know what you're talking about.
Pequod's Pizza. They're
Never
like all. Really?
You lived out here all your life and you ain't heard of Pequods.
Bro, okay. No, because I go to Leona's and I go to Pete's or Pat's Pizza and I do the Chicago style shit. I've never heard of Pequods.
Yeah, I guess man.
It's kind of like New York, bro.
Well, no, of course.
You guys eat nothing but Sbarrios over there.
Fuck you. That's not the case.
Hey.
Sbarro's is sacrilegious. You know how sacrilegious Sbarro's is? They knocked down the building across the street from Madison Square Garden that had the Sbarro's in it.
Really?
That's how.
Shit.
Yep. That's how sacrilegious that shit is.
You know how I know that though? Because of the Fat Boys.
Are you serious?
Fat Boys. Oh, come on, man. That's it. You don't remember the movie? Crush Groove, remember when All You Can Eat?
Man, am I that old?
Yeah, you're that old, bro. You saw that movie. I know you did. I know you did, bro. You know what's up. You know what I'm talking about. Shit.
All right. So, by the way, Gino's East probably has to be my favorite pizza out here. You know?
What's wrong with Gino's East? I like Gino's
East. Leona's. Leona's was dope, but they're not here. But
I remember they used
Luminali's.
Yeah, Luminali's is good. Definitely.
Definitely better.
But getting back over to Adobe's. So I get over there, Neurotic shows up. I show up. Khan is he's in his happy panda phase. The moment while
that's racist, bro.
It's not racist if it's true.
He's Asian? Because he's Asian?
Because when he smiles, he looks like he's ready to eat more like a panda.
No, but when he smiles, he looks like Jeffrey Dahmer sometimes.
Nah,
you don't know if you're gonna get killed or what.
Nah, Jeffrey Dahmer's too skinny to be.
Oh wow! Shots fired. Only in Chicago.
Yeah, no.
I love you, man. I love this shit. This is awesome.
If anything, I kind of wish Fat Buddha was still open because that would be the perfect place for Khan to open up over there.
Dude, that place was dope.
Yeah,
that place was dope.
Fat
I did
Buddha
the sound system in there.
Oh shit. It's actually a speakeasy now in New York. I forget what the name of it is now, but they got like some coffee shop.
They have one here in Chicago.
They have a Fat Buddha here in Chicago now?
Yeah.
Really? Where?
Yeah. It was over right across the street from what the fuck was it? It's right next.
That's two.
What the hell is the name of the sporting place? What was it called downtown?
Sports Authority?
No. It was a club. It was a club that there was a
Bounce.
Yeah, Bounce. Thank you. It was right across the street from Bounce, right next door to Dunkin' Donuts.
I remember Funky Buddha Lounge, but
no, there was a Buddha Lounge right there. It was like a speakeasy too because it was. I mean, it's tiny, but it was long. It's short, but it was long. It's right next door to the Dunkin' Donuts is right across the street from Bounce.
I think so.
And then the L track, or you go up the L. It's literally right there.
Okay, gotcha. I think I know where you're talking about. I went to Bounce like once or twice over here.
I loved it over there, bro. I miss that place.
Heard good things. And the Bounce in New York apparently closed too. But apparently that whole concept is I don't know. I have to see what's going on there. But
It's all the money.
yeah, there you go. Follow the money, exactly. Yep. Which is something that we'll touch on when we talk about El Jefe. Yeah. So
wow.
I get over to Adobe's. Khan's in his happy panda phase. So last hour I wind up jumping on over there, have everybody rocking over there. And by the way, I love playing in Chicago. I gotta say this. It's one of the only places in the U.S. that I can get away with playing Vicente Fernandez in the middle of my set, and everybody just goes.
Yeah, because they're not that many. Well, there is now, but there wasn't a lot of Mexicans in New York.
Nah, there
There's a lot of Cubans, a lot of Puerto Ricans.
Oh yeah.
A lot of Jamaicans.
There's not. See, the thing is, El Rey for Chicago is more like our Aguanile, not for nothing. Yeah. So like the moment I drop Aguanile, every Boricua in the place is like Aguanile.
You know because they're two totally different fucking genres.
Oh yeah.
Two totally different genres.
Didn't when we went to Romo Daytime, didn't Caveman drop that?
Yeah, Caveman dropped it, bro. Just snapped. He snapped, but you gotta understand, bro. I mean, you're talking Southside, bro. It's like 90% Mexican over there.
And that's true.
Yeah, and all those freestyle, a lot of the freestyle concerts are mainly Mexican.
True that. I didn't even think about that.
Really?
Sure.
Yep. If you think about it.
I
got them on video. I mean, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans that like freestyle, but the majority of the ones that went to the concert were Mexican.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, because I remember one of the fucking MCs was like, "How many Mexicans?" And the whole place just went up in an uproar.
Yeah, freestyle, the genre that brought you carpal tunnel.
Hey, mind your business.
What? It's true. Think about it. Bro. Everybody used to pose like this.
I thought you were talking about masturbating.
No, but you remember that? You remember seeing the pictures of everybody like?
No, I don't.
Like. You don't remember those at all?
No, I don't.
Oh my God!
Looks like happy hands.
That was like a
jazz hands.
That was like a virus in New York. Like everybody like having their hands out like that. You know, like why the hell would you do that? Anyway,
I think P Diddy started that.
Real quick in the live stream on Twitch, we got Chris Lara in the building. Also on YouTube, we have Chris Lara. And then also on the Facebook live stream, we got Justin Velez, we got Don Carlo, we got Fanny, we got Sketch.
Sandra! What up, Sandra?
Kimberly Weber, we have...
Kimberly, what's up?
Yeah, we have a lot of people on this live stream here. So.
That's dope. That's really good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome,
all right, so you're
we got your honor, of course. Fuck, bro. Everybody wants to hear the judge. Everybody wants to hear the fucking judge's ruling.
4.
Fuck you.
5.
Fuck. Friggity 6. Fuck. Fuck all. Fuck balls. Sick balls.
Sandra, what's going on? So,
ball sack.
So,
God. We're at 11 now.
Go fuck yourself. 12. That's 12.
All right, so
suck a dick.
All right, so let's go back to your weekend, Euron. So you're
all right. So I finished rocking out at Adobe's, which was a dope time, dope time over there. Abraham loved it so much. Happy to see me over there. Shout out to Abe over at Adobe's and the rest of the Adobe staff. You guys are amazing. I'm actually going to be coming back to DJ at Adobe's next month for my birthday so my birthday's on the 18th, but I'll be flying.
Really?
In. Yeah.
My mom's birthday's on the 18th.
What?
Yes.
So you can't go anywhere. So you're stuck at home.
Yeah, my mom's birthday's on the
Olive
18th.
Garden's great for fucking birthday parties.
Wow.
It's actually going to be the 3rd year in a row that I DJ in Chicago for my birthday weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that.
How old are you going to be?
Damn, should I even say that? It's common knowledge anyway. I'm going to be 36.
Damn, you're old as fuck.
Oh, we're the same age.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm old by EDM standards. But hey, if Tiesto and Cascade and Armin van Buuren can still DJ in their 50s, although Cascade, I don't know if he's in his 50s or not. But I know Tiesto for sure, Armin for sure, freaking Paul Oakenfold, I mean, he's probably in his 60s by now. Damn. But, if they're DJing and they're doing main stage, then it's like, you know what? If they can do it, why not me?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
So
they got wheelchair access.
Oh, God.
Fucking around, bro. I'm pushing 50. Don't worry about it. You're all right.
Well, you definitely don't look it, manito.
No, trust me, bro. Look in the light, bro. It's
it's
not hair club for men, bro. It's
listen. If you look over here, grays are coming out this side, grays are coming out on that side. Surprisingly,
especially at Adobe because they have the black light there and it just pops.
Oh,
looks
God,
like you got dandruff. I hate it.
You should see when I actually have my platinum blonde hair though. That's when it gets like really, really crazy.
See, okay.
Yeah. And actually, which is gonna tie into the Your Honor thing. And babe, if you're watching this wherever you are, I apologize because I know you're gonna see this. But
shit.
I'm dyeing my hair platinum blonde again. It's gonna happen after the wedding, but it's gonna happen.
So when's this big day happening?
December 6th.
Nice. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Notice how he's doing it in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
in December.
Well,
not New York, not Chicago either.
Definitely not New York, and I'll tell you why. Because that same wedding that I'm paying for in, well, not that I'm paying for, that we are paying for, because she insisted that we go 50-50. So I can't say no to that.
She's taking half if she leaves you. No joke.
That ain't happening.
I'm fucking around.
If she's putting up with me now, 6 years later, there's no way she's leaving me.
That's dope.
Especially because, by the way, philosophy for everybody watching and for you two gents. I always ask myself, because this is something that always happens like in the industry, because we're DJs, we're popular, girls always come up to us in the booth.
I don't know what you speak of.
Stop.
No, never.
Stop.
Okay.
Never.
Girls always come up to the booth like,
All right.
can you
Never.
play my song? Can you play this for me?
Papi.
And
Papi chulo.
it's all of that, right? So my thing is this. Every time I go out, before I step into the club, I ask myself, is 20 minutes of fun worth a lifetime of happiness? And the answer always comes within that next second. Nope. So
Unless you think about it in this. No, I'm joking.
Oh God!
I'm fucking around, bro.
I can
I'm
tell
happy,
for
bro.
sure.
Trust me, I'm happy, bro. I'm happily married, bro. And there's just exactly what you said, dude. If a girl could accept you for who you are and what you do for a living, because this is what we do for a living. This is not something that's a golfing trip on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do to pay our bills. So as long as you get that girl that's understanding and that can handle that lifestyle and has no trust issues, I mean, my wife can fucking pop up wherever she wants, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have trust issues like that. So,
There you go. That's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, man. And a girl that can actually go to the bar with you and not get fucking obliviated and want to fucking fight with everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I see horror stories like that. So
God,
when you find those good ones, those are keepers.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday at PB&J.
Really?
Yeah. One Chicana chick came up to the booth and she was approaching Maximo after Khan and I played a little bit there, and she was like, "Are you not proud of your race, fucker? Are you not proud of your raza?"
What the hell?
And meanwhile,
because this week it was the Puerto Rican Fest.
no, but the thing is, she's Mexican.
Oh,
Yeah, when she
And the
said
thing is, she
raza,
approached
bro,
him, and here's the thing: he doesn't look like it. He doesn't speak it. Like in that moment, like he'll speak proper English, proper diction, and whatnot. Like he doesn't speak the English like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
but,
racist.
But no, it's
I'm
not.
just fucking around.
Not if I'm Spanish too, bro. But
Oh yeah, we can't say the N-word because
why are you looking at me?
only he can say it.
I got a story for you on that one.
See, only he can say it, but he can't say that. Raza or
When was the
anything like
last time?
I'm just playing around, bro.
Oh, no,
Jesus
listen.
Christ.
I got a story for you guys on that. Remind me about that story
I'll remind
in
you.
front of Marquis. I will get into that because that's gonna be a doozy. But yeah, so this girl approaches Maximo in the booth and she's like, "Are you not proud of your race, your raza, fucker?" And then she like flips in the bird and whatnot. And I'm thinking to myself, how much longer before she takes the table and like tries to pull it down to like ruin the set? This girl was gone. So I wound up I wound up going over to I wound up going over to staff, be like, "Look, she seems harmless right now, but something tells me that she's gonna pop off and maybe pour a drink on the mixer. So you may want to get her." Yeah. Well, no. Max didn't have his laptop. He just had USBs, so it was fine. Which it's the smarter thing to do. The only thing is I can't do tone play and word play with just USB sticks, bro. So that's why I'm always carrying my laptop. Like
It all depends. Well, actually, no. It all depends. It all depends on the setup.
Really?
Yeah, because you could.
But the 3000s are so cumbersome, though.
Yeah,
even if you set up all your key points, like look, give me two, give me 16 pads, 8 on each side, 4 on top of the other. That could just go just play it like an MPC, and I'm happy as hell.
Then you gotta get the XP too.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I want
to sell it.
Why I use it?
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I'm see you use it a lot.
You selling your SB1?
Because
I have the SB1.
I know. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
No, the reason why, because barely the places I play at, they have gear there. So I don't know if they're bringing XP too.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, it's good to have it when you're using a 900 mixer or what is it, the A9 as well?
Yeah.
Because the A9 doesn't have any cue points. Like, I love the S7 and the S9 and the S11 and all of that because of the fact that they have all those cue points built in. Problem is,
big ass mixer, bro.
what, the S7?
No, the A9.
The A9.
Oh, the 6-channel one.
Yeah, I think
Isn't
so.
there a 4?
No,
This
the A9 is 4. I got the A9. The A9 is 4.
I know what you're talking about, though. What's the 6-channel one that they have now?
The V10.
Yeah, it's the V10. That one's
That
freaking.
yeah, that's a mixing board.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's a mixing board, bro, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like a mixing board at Aventura concert.
Real quick in the live stream on Facebook, we got Mark V, Anthony Gonzalez,
Marky, what up, bro?
and
Mark V, what up, brother?
Khan's in the live stream as well. So
You better be on his way.
Khan's in the live stream?
Yeah.
Fucker, get over here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
All right,
That's
so
racist, Khan.
So getting back over to Adobe's, we rock it, we kill it, have an amazing time. Khan did a great job as always. I closed out. They're bringing me back over on July 20th, which is going to be a fun time. So I'll see you guys at Adobe's in Rosemont on July 20th, where I'm going to do an open to close set because it's just so much fun. Then afterwards, we hit Zero, which is this new spot in Chinatown. I don't know if you guys have been there yet. A small kind of intimate spot. But 4 tables, lighting is very proper. Reminds me a lot about the Koreatown clubs in New York, which I'm going to be dishing some dirt on those as well when we we got a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah,
I know we just started 35 minutes ago, but we're still getting into the how was your weekends because I just realized my weekend stories are spiraling and taking over the whole damn show.
Which is great, bro. Which is great, man. I'm inspired. Trust me, I'm inspired.
No doubt,
It's inspiration, man. It's inspiration for people to get off their asses and go and get fucking, to work, man.
Word
up. Working 3 jobs like him, and this guy fucking flies in on Friday and and does 8 spots, and I mean, come on, bro.
I wouldn't say 8 spots.
That's a blessing. I'm over exaggerating, but more than one.
But I'm definitely grateful. Zero actually just happened to be at the last second. We were just gonna go over there, hang out for a bit, and then they were like, "Yo, Gus, jump on." I'm like, "All right, fine." So I jumped on for half an hour, had a little bit of fun with that. The only thing is that Khan was gone.
Okay, and
Like,
can I ask you another
when
question?
he gets here, I'm gonna tell the O'Hare story. So I hope you're taking notes on this, T Kid, because there is a lot that we're gonna
We're gonna cover.
on.
But let me ask you a question, bro.
like I said, it's gonna be an interesting show. So I have. I have the notes app open on my
What up,
computer
Switch?
right now.
What's going on?
Yes.
Analogy, what's going on, DJ Analogy?
Nah,
Oh
what up, bro?
shit! What
What's
up,
going on?
brother? Great seeing you the other day. That was really dope. Eddie's on. What up?
What up, Eddie? What's going on? Bro, all right, so let me ask you a question, bro. When is Khan not fucked up?
Stupid.
Okay.
Let's ask the real question.
Okay. Khan is not fucked up.
When he wakes up.
Come on now.
No, I'm not fucking up.
That's unfair. No. That's unfair. The thing is, there's a difference between being fucked up and enjoying yourself. Khan enjoys himself.
Yeah, okay, cool. Now that
You know?
he enjoys himself a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is great, man. He's still young.
Look, a lot of us do, but true story, real quick before I get into Saturday. I had a mini heart attack in Miami after 2 nights in a row of benders.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and by benders, I mean we went to like 3 different clubs in Miami, and this was just me like drinking and saying hi to people and whatnot. Day after, we did it all over again. Had a huge ass hamburger in the middle of the night. I forget where from. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's just like this grease fucking trap. And the day after, I just like felt it out of nowhere. I felt like this stabbing pain in my heart. Yeah. Like it was like just like, oh shit, what the hell's going on? Then I felt it. It felt like a jolt of lightning that like stabbed right into my heart. It was there for 1 second, and that was it. I was like, holy fuck, I'm having a heart attack. And then I started panicking. That started setting in. Then if I hadn't taken, and back at the time, this is back when I was managed by this woman named Tessie. So thank you for that, by the way. And
Baby aspirin.
if you're watching this, thank you for that. She gave me melatonin, magnesium, and then I started putting like choir, like Gregorian chant music just to kind of like calm me down. Slept through it, woke up the next day, I was fine. Just didn't drink again for the rest of the month.
Right.
And
that's
when
some scary shit.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is like, when you're in your 20s, you think you're Superman or whatnot. This happened in 2017. And
So this was in your 20s.
Yeah. Yeah, my my late 20s, but 20s nonetheless. And the thing is, like, you think you're invincible at that point. Newsflash, you're not. So you really got to be careful with your intake and what you're putting into your body and whatnot. Now, I'm not saying that I'm like a guru or anything like that, because I've been floating above and below 200 pounds lately, which is above my BMI, which is overweight for my BMI. But I'm floating between overweight and obese, apparently. So it's just one of the things. I got to take care of myself. And the thing is, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be around for for others. So that's
you need to say it. You need to say it for the people in the back, louder for the people in the back.
yeah. Take care of your motherfucking selves, people. I'm telling ya.
That's been like, we've been having guests in the past that says something like that. Like, you need to take care of yourself.
What up, Bob? What's going on?
And I always say that to a certain individual in this room right now. So,
What did I do?
It's the guy sitting next to you, on the other side of you.
Now I gotta say,
to the left.
I gotta say, I have. I do have to say, I have been very careful in terms of the amount of alcohol that I've been consuming over the years. Like, I've severely dumbed it down. Like, I don't let myself get blackout drunk at all. I can't.
You suck. You're no fun anymore.
It's not that. I have too much to lose.
No,
I have too much.
I know.
Like, look. All right. So I'll give you an example. So, all right. After Zero, by the way, wrapped up, took Kevin home, whatnot. Oh man, I'm not gonna show the photos because I promised that I wasn't going to. But it was it was an interesting evening to say.
It was like Weekend at Bernie's.
Nah. I'll let him confirm or deny that, but I cannot confirm nor deny any of that right now. Trey's on. What up, Trey?
What's
Let
up,
me
kid,
see
Trey?
you, brother. But
Another brother of mine.
yeah. Wait,
Love that kid.
Who said C. Richard Simmons, or is that Simons? Did he mean Simons or Simmons?
Simmons.
I think he meant
Simmons. That's
Simmons.
DJ Switch. That's one of the brothers.
Okay.
He's
Gotcha.
Puerto Rican. He can't spell.
Switch, what up, brother? But yeah, so next day rolls around just to finish wrapping up the weekend aspect of things. Just chilling in the beginning. I was supposed to join Neurotic at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I'm the worst Puerto Rican in the world because I don't go out like wearing like que bonita bandera, que bonita bandera.
See, I told you.
Yeah, like the thing is like I don't go out to the Puerto Rican Day parades. I just
Thank
don't.
you.
It's just
Neither do I.
Yeah, I haven't even gone to the Puerto Rican Day parade in New York. If I got invited to spin,
they'll be getting lit over there.
No, they do. But the thing is like it's a parade on Fifth Avenue on a Sunday. Everybody's like chanting, mi orgullo, this, that, and the third, right? And that's probably not even what they're chanting. I'm sorry, I wasn't born on the fucking island. Forgive me, y'all.
Yeah.
But point is that. Afterwards, like, and this is the sad part, like, it's gotten to the point where, like, there were businesses that were boarding up, their stores on Fifth Avenue because they know how crazy the Puerto Rican Day Parade gets. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I hate to say it, I understand why they do it because, it just gets, like people don't control themselves, unfortunately. But, it just wasn't my scene for whatever reason. Like, don't get me wrong, I will absolutely go to a Puerto Rican Day Parade party. Like, because then it's kind of like you kind of know what's going on at that point. But at the parade routes, you don't know who's around. You don't know who's got good or bad intentions. At least if you were in the club at that point, security somewhat searched you. I say somewhat, but you know what I mean.
But do they even like have security? Well, obviously they do have security.
Yeah, they do.
Nah, he's talking about like the club aspect. If you did something on Division. Per se, during the Puerto Rican Fest.
Yeah.
Like a daytime, like a whatever.
Exactly.
Some of those restaurants over there do hire DJs to be outside.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be that DJ, but no, I wouldn't know. Hell no. I told you, I haven't gone. I haven't gone for that simple fact that there was a fight. I took my kids, and there was a fight literally 2 feet away from my daughter.
Wow.
And it was a big-ass fight. It turned out to be a big-ass brawl. If I didn't grab my daughter, she would have gotten stuck in the middle, bro. And she was, 10 or 11 at the time?
So you can only imagine.
Yeah, I mean, dude, bullets fly, bro. Them kids out there are fucking popping blocks away. They don't understand that if one of those bullets doesn't hit something, it's going to hit something on the way out.
Exactly.
And look at what happened. All 3 days, something happened.
Something happened all 3 days. Yeah.
All 3 days. There was helicopters in the air, bro. I was watching shit on the Citizens app all day. I was like, bro, this is insane. And I guess there was some gun shooting on Division in California.
Jesus.
In front of the cops from across the street. Come on, man. Like I said, bullets fly. Not all those are going to hit the target, and if they don't hit a tree, they're going to hit somebody innocent, bro.
Exactly.
I'd rather, you know what? No, I'm good. There's carnivals all over the place, and I can go to a Puerto Rican restaurant. I can cook Puerto Rican if I want to eat it.
No, there you go.
You
know what I'm saying? I have before, exactly.
Yeah,
but, I mean, I'm not going to risk my kids, for that stupid shit.
All right.
Sorry.
By the way, Barb, I'm DJ Your Honor, as if the gavel couldn't give it away.
Yeah,
But
right.
I'm from New York City, been DJ for 11 plus years, co-owner of the Level Up Collective. It is a pleasure to be on the podcast and be entertaining you.
So you talking about Level Up. So explain Level Up.
I will, but should I finish the weekend first?
Oh, I thought you did. Go ahead. Finish the weekend.
No. We did it. Because all right, but keep that question on the back burner because
trust me, I got a lot.
we might go pretty late on this.
That's fine.
I prepared.
All right, good stuff. So after after Con recovers from his hangover, we go grab something to eat at Reservoir. I wind up DJing over at Fame right afterwards that night.
I saw that story.
Yeah, so he was supposed to go to Progress. So we were supposed to stop by Progress first. Turns out there was a double booking. So and
I hate those.
Yeah, no, trust me, we do too. But that was like an individual booking.
Yeah.
So because it was and that's one thing that I pride ourselves upon with Level Up, that we don't have double bookings in that sense.
Right.
Like we use an app, and T-Kid, you've seen it before.
Yeah.
Ali, you on the app as well? All right, so you guys know the app. It's an app called Ubeya. Every time I put out an alert for gigs, whether it's Chicago or New York or whatever. And by the way, if you guys want the New York alerts, I'll put you on the New York alerts. I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah.
That's nice. I would love to go. I'd love to go to New York.
Yeah, hell yeah. So more than happy to do that. But yeah, like we use that in order to like book the DJs out. Like the thing is, I could be like gatekeeping and keeping that info to myself. But nah, honestly, like I just want to see people like succeed. So like if there are like agencies that want to get themselves started and kind of do what we do, I mean, I don't knock against it. I actually encourage it, except if you're set artist management. That's a different story. But yeah, we're gonna get into we're gonna get into that. We are absolutely gonna get into that aspect of things. Oh man, there is a lot to cover. Anyway, so I wound up getting over to Fame that night. It was 2 Time that opened up for me. Then I went on, and then it was Gianni Blue, I think his name was, and then Maximo. So we wound up just spending the whole night at Fame. We shout out to Tim, by the way. Took care of us over there. We got a couple bottles after my set.
Nice.
And it was just dope vibes, dope times. Was able to play 90 minutes, actually more like 110 minutes because Gianni Blue went on at 1:20 a.m. as opposed to 1 a.m., which was his time.
Yeah.
But I went the extra 20 minutes. I was just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm having a blast with it, and I had the biggest reaction of the crowd that night too.
Nice.
I'm probably the only person that's dropped Star Wars in the middle of my set and made that work.
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I remember I dropped the Imperial March.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Memorial Day weekend. I dropped that.
The only person that I ever knew that did that and made it successful was Scratch Bastard in his 1989 battle.
Oh shit!
You didn't hear that? You didn't see that one? Where
I did.
He actually did it all on vinyl. He's Scratch Bastard. He's a beast.
Oh, like he played one and then scratched it in.
No, he actually just dun, 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 and used the pitch control and everything. He's dope, dude.
Oh, dude.
Dope. He's a monster, bro.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah, Scratch Bastard, what up, man? It's great to see like DJs like doing that, like paving the way for people like us,
Yeah, but this is before controllers. Way
Yeah.
before controllers.
Yeah,
and
you're
cue points. This was all fucking needles and tape and vinyl.
You know what's funny? I really wish I grew up in the vinyl era. I would have had a much better appreciation for the vinyl era. Like honestly, because I grew up playing on CDJ 1000s. Like when I went to
digital.
Yeah, I grew up.
Wow.
I grew up in the beginning of the digital era when I was still attending IAR, the Institute of Audio Research in Manhattan. That's where I got my my audio recording degree. So when I was still attending over there, I would go by the Guitar Center, play around with their setup. They had a Serato library, and it was back on Serato Scratch Live. That's so just to give you a
Serato box and everything.
Yeah, it
that
wasn't any of these.
That was a brick. That was a big ass brick.
Yeah,
I saw one.
Yeah, Miracle's got my old one. I saw it in his garage.
that was a huge freaking behemoth. My God. But yeah, so that's what I learned on, but I do wish I got an appreciation for vinyl because look, I have a pair of Technics, yes, but I don't have a vinyl collection. I'm one of those DJs that I've been in the game for a while, but I don't even have a vinyl collection, and it's almost like you know, it's almost sacrilegious to.
Let me
to
tell you
not
something,
have
bro. Let me tell you something. I have probably 20% of my record collection. A lot of it got destroyed. I know a lot of guys that, I mean, it's taking up room. They don't want it anymore. They sell it. They sell it to the collectors. A lot of guys aren't touching turntables, and if they do, they got phase.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? I know very few guys that still have their record collection. Very few, because it's just collecting dust. They don't use it. They use controllers now, and everything's already been converted to MP3. So, you know, they convert it to MP3. You got the original, so fucking get rid of it.
Exactly. Or AAF or WAV if you're trying to be lossless. You know, trying to be being the key word.
Yeah, but you better have a big hard drive.
4 terabytes, bro.
Nah, I carry 10 with me at all times.
Jeez. Solid state?
No.
Okay, that's why. I carry a 4 terabyte solid state drive. Like, I have to, because, you know, otherwise that's just going to crash on me. Like, you know, I tried doing
SSD, yeah, that's what I use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use SSDs.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Then in that case.
Two 4 terabytes, and then I got, a terabyte or 2 terabytes in my Mac.
Can't go wrong with that.
You never know what's going to happen. That's the thing, dude. And that's just like you could play Star Wars in the middle of a set. I mean, I wouldn't have the balls to do that. That's pretty ballsy.
No, see, the thing is, like,
I have people make like it. That's dope.
Oh, so here's the thing. If I had the Serato set up right now, I would do it live for you right now just to show you an idea. But basically, I tone play Star Wars like dun 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 dun. So I go over dun 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 dun. So I go dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Right into Little John and Usher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so
And
you're just playing a snippet of it then.
Yeah. No.
I mean, not
no.
like
I
a
let it
minute and a
rock
half
for 30. I let it rock for 30 seconds. You
That's
know.
too long.
No,
Fuck.
not at all.
It's an inside joke between us, man. It's all right.
30 seconds. Wait, 30 seconds is too long, huh?
Yeah, that's what she said. Fucking looking for the butter. Pamp, what up, man? What's going on, Pamp? The guy who made Looking for the Butter's on right now. What's up, dude?
Oh, man.
Joe Buddha, what's going on?
Look,
Neurotic, what's going on?
Neurotic just showed up, you non-giving pizza inviting mother. It's all right, bro. That's it. That's messed up, bro.
Great time at Pequod's. Do not sell me, bro.
Yeah. Great time. To the Pequod's I was never invited to.
And of course,
and bro, you know what? He brings fucking Nez and this guy pizza when they're DJing and shit. I haven't gotten shit yet.
Wait, what do you mean?
what?
Yeah, bro. Sways, he brought you pizza?
Oh, yeah, that's right, because we did DJ.
See what I'm saying?
DJ in the
See what I'm saying?
party. I forgot.
Yeah, he brought pizza
Oh, damn.
to his own party.
But yeah, so
That's racist.
So at Fame that night, we wind up staying there the whole night, listened to all the sets. It was all just a dope vibe and a dope time. Bottle service throughout the night, and like we were talking about taking care of ourselves, just to give you an idea, I had straight tequila that night, but what I did was every time someone took a shot, like, and you guys might notice this, and this is me giving away my, my secret, quote unquote, apparently, but everybody goes to take the shot, I take a sip of it, and I just hold it. Because the thing is like, there's no requirement for you to take the shot immediately at that given time.
That's some pussy shit, bro.
You know what? Call it pussy shit. No, not for nothing. Not for nothing. Call it some pussy shit. But my liver will thank me for it later.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that and the DUI
and
that you're not going to get on the way home.
No, exactly.
I'm not hating, Barb. I'm not hating.
No, I know.
I zip my Patron too. Fucking dude, these guys all the time. They'd be like, take your shot. I'd be like, nah, it lasts me throughout the night.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't call it babysitting, but at the same time, I'm not going to swallow it all completely.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna be setting you up for that one.
Bro,
quite a
come
bit.
on, man. I'm gonna get
but
you
yeah,
the
that was
drop.
basically my weekend rundown in terms of that. You were asking about Level Up, but you were also asking how the name DJ Your Honor came about.
Let's go with that one first.
All right, so we'll go into. I'm glad that Sue is saying to nurse it, and Raphael is just laughing his ass off. That's freaking awesome.
That's Mr. Pamp. You know, Looking for the Butter, right? Looking for the Butter. That song, Turn Around Girl.
Really?
Yeah, that's him. That's Pamp. That's
shit.
Yeah, he's got some new
What
shit
up,
coming up too. You got some badass shit coming up, man. You got to check him
we
out.
may have to work on a couple of remixes or something now, because I'm working on that side of things now myself.
He had a busy weekend. I know. I saw him over at the Puerto Rican show, or the Puerto Rican show, the on stage over at the Puerto Rican, and I know he's got some other shit going on.
Nice.
Busy, bro. He's got a new track out, man. You gotta check it out. It's pretty dope. It's pretty good.
I have to for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the name DJ Your Honor. This is how the name came about. Actually, I just realized I could show the logo over here because it's right here in the jacket. So as you can see, scales of headphones, all of that stuff. So
That's
now you
dope.
guys know what that looks like.
Bro, it's 80 degrees outside. Why are you wearing a jacket?
It's not 80 degrees outside. It's 57.
I know, I'm busting your balls. You're from New York. Come on, stop it.
Yeah, of course.
What up, Mr. Patrick Wayne? What's going on, brother?
So this was 2011, 2012. My boy Abel was always inviting me over to softball games and whatnot. It's gonna be a long winded story, but I promise you I'm gonna bring it back to center. Always invited me to softball games and whatnot. And after the softball games at Central Park, we'd go back to his friend's place, Fernando, Mr. B, as we called him. We always used to have like a little after party over there. Few guys, few girls. We get over there, just chill out, have fun. Now the thing is, what they did was, one day when I get over there, I happen to have my iPad with me. Now, for context, I was messing around on this program called DJ, DJAY.
I love that, man. Algorithm.
Yeah.
Algorithm.
Yeah,
I love it.
Exactly. So
I love it.
So I was messing around with that for for a while. I didn't really have like a DJ name at the time or anything like that. I just knew that I loved mixing music back and forth because I knew that I loved listening to music and having it go seamlessly through. Instead of like a song starts and then it stops. The song starts again, then it stops again. I just love continuity. Yeah. So, I guess that's one of the things that really got me into the art form, so to speak. But yeah, so we did those parties and, they had a YouTube mix and it would be playing a song, then a commercial, playing a song, then a commercial. I was like, manito, dame cable, give me the aux cord. So I plugged the aux cord into the iPad. And I'm DJing off of that program. Yeah. No cue point, no nothing. Because remember, they only had the one headphone port, and that's all that you could work with. So I'm just working off of that, mixing in and out of classic reggaeton and whatnot. And everybody's like, "Yo, this is dope. We're having such an awesome time." And I'm just sitting on the couch, just like messing around. I'm like a kid playing a video game at that point, Right. But
real quick, if you get the dongle. Mm-hmm. If you get the dongle, you're gonna go out instead of using your headphone jack, and then your headphone jack will be your headphones.
That's what I heard about too. If but at this,
I'm just for future. Oh no, you probably know that by now. But.
Well, yeah, but the only thing is like now I'm like married to my laptop at this point. Although not for nothing, fun fact, I started off DJing with a Newmark Mixtec quad, and
those things are fucking badass. Those are tanks. And, I'm sorry, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I still have it in the garage. I think I gotta update the firmware on it. But
I think I'll take one of those over there as ex DJ.
Yeah, I mean, I still like the pads though. I mean, unless you get me like an SP1 next to it. But in any event, so. They loved it so much, and I would, every now and then, we'd all meet up at Mr. B's again, and I would DJ again using that, Then there was one time I DJ'd at Temple of Ankh using my iPhone because I didn't have the iPad with me that day, but I used DJ off of that. I was in the middle of playing, We Found Love by Rihanna. This was like 2012, and by the way, like in the middle of my set, like. And this is where I learned, put your phone on airplane mode. Whoops. My mother called me in the middle of my set, and the aux cord was connected. I answered the phone in the middle of the set, and she was like, "Hi, son." I'm like, "Mom, say hi to everybody in the club." And everybody was like, "Hi, Mom."
Wow, so that's fucked up.
So I turned it into mode. She's like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I love you, but goodbye." And then click, and then turned the phone in airplane mode, went right back into it.
That's hilarious.
But that's a side note on that. After I did all those house parties with Abel and all them, he's like, "Bro, you should be doing this full time." And I said, I don't know. I'm kind of set in my career. And this is where the name Your Honor would come back into play. Now, the reason I took the name DJ Your Honor, and actually, let me finish. Let me finish what happened over there. The kind of the origins of how I got my start. He sends me a meme from Jordan Belfort from the Wolf of Wall Street. And the quote said, "The only thing standing between you and your goal is the bullshit story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it." When I heard it, I was like, "You motherfucker."
That's dope.
And then a month later, I got my first residency at this place called Cornerstone. 3 months later, I got a residency at this place called Bar 515. And I was making more on those 2 nights than I was for 40 hours a week at my day job. And that's where and this is where the name DJ Your Honor was born. My father's an attorney. I used to be his paralegal and I still help him out with a lot of legal stuff every now and then because you don't just stop, like, you know what I mean, like
a lot of fucking education.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, in that sense. So like before I became a full-time paralegal with him, because I was like helping him out during the summers when I was out of school and whatnot. So, grade school, high school and whatnot. I had been basically his paralegal / secretary / whatever since I was 13 years old. So, since 2001 basically, right? So I've got 20 plus years of legal experience under my belt. Didn't go to law school. Didn't even go to a standard college, so to speak, by the way, just so you guys know. But, I was going to pursue that after my first business. The first business that I had, just to kind of show like my entrepreneurial side of things, I opened up a cell phone store across the street from a high school. Now, back then, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. New York used to have a law way back when that they didn't allow you to bring cell phones or iPods or anything like that into the building. That school happened to have metal detectors and x-ray machines that enforced that.
Wow.
So I opened up a storefront across the street. I'd be like, yo, just give me $1. I'll hold on to your stuff.
Wow.
And first year at 21 years old, right after my daughter was born, I was clearing $50K, gross, about $40K after expenses, just holding phones all day.
Damn.
So it was a nice ride. It was a good time. The only thing is that nice. The only thing is I learned a lot over the course of that. I learned who to trust in business. I learned who not to trust. If I'm being straight up, straightforward and being honest, I trusted the wrong person to run the business for me after a while, because I wanted to branch out into something new. And, not just be babysitting phones all day and holding tournaments for high school kids and whatnot. Yeah. Because who wants to be around that all day, Like, no disrespect. That's just what it is. So I started doing some audio video work with 2020 Audio Visual. Shout out to my daughter's godfather, Jeffrey, who used to run that company. And we used to have clients like Sony, Zenith, and we were like, we actually installed, who Satoshi Tommy is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. He was one of our clients a while back. Big name DJ. Penthouse in Manhattan, all that stuff. Damn. And yeah, so you can make money in DJing if you put your mind to it. But anyway, I digress. So I made the wrong decision in terms of who to trust, because this woman that I used to have running the store for me, she basically she was letting kids smoke in there, drink in there, God knows what. Yeah. And after a while I was like, all right, I'm gonna shut it down. I can't do that anymore. As soon as I learned it, I was like, all right, no, we're not doing this anymore. So, and the thing is, like 3 months after that, they changed the law anyway. They changed the law where
you can
where kids could bring the phones into schools anyway. Mm-hmm. So it rendered my idea moot regardless. Either way, it was bound to end. Yeah. It was just a matter of when. Not if. Right.
What up, Pound with 2 Ds?
Yeah.
DJ Pound.
Mm-hmm. Pound, what up? But yeah, so after that, I went into my dad's office, started becoming a full-time paralegal. And I was working 40 hours a week. We had our office in Brooklyn at one point. Then we moved to Broadway. We had our office down there in Manhattan, right next to the Wall Street Bull. Mm-hmm. We had our office over there for a bit. And around that time was when I got the 2 residencies. And it was at that point that I was like, you know what? I'm making more money in a weekend than I am 40 hours a week as a paralegal.
Busting your ass.
Yeah. So, looking at depositions and things of that nature. Don't get me wrong. Like, when you make money as as an attorney, like, it's very, very, very lucrative. Like, especially on the personal injury cases. Like, you see all of those ads. The reason is because attorneys make at least a third, or up to a third, depending on the state, of whatever the settlement is. So, if somebody gets like a $21 million, judgment or whatever, and they got and whoever lost the case pays out on that, the attorney's getting 7. But they don't charge up front.
Yeah.
So just a little bit of inside baseball, that's how that works. So really, it's like, take the 21 million and you take off the expenses, and then you divide the percentage that way. That's usually how that works. Mm-hmm. My dad always referred cases, so because my dad referred cases, he would refer to cases to the attorneys, out there. Then he would get a third of a third. So what's a third of 7? 2 1/3. Yeah. So Just to give you an idea there. You
Just
know?
for throwing a name out there. Hell yeah, dude.
Well, that's the thing. That's all this. That's all life is essentially, right? It's like if I'm gonna refer you business and it works out, you can thank me later by sending me, by thanking me appropriately, Little
That's how
something.
the DJ game is.
Yeah, that's how the DJ game is, and that's how we're gonna get into Level Up as well in a second.
That's how it should be. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah, but yeah, this is true. But so that's how I got the name DJ Your Honor, because I needed to pick a DJ name, but I wanted to kind of give homage to my previous career. So everybody's gonna know, and it's funny because I was thinking, okay, what do I want to use? Like, I was thinking of DJ Boriguanaco, which is a combination of Boricua and Guanaco, which is, Puerto Rican Boricua, El Salvadorian Guanaco.
Yeah.
I was thinking of that for a while, but I was like, yeah, that's not going to hit. And then all of a sudden it was like, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it sticks to this day. So like even in like when I'm DJing like Austin City Limits, for example, I got the judge's robe. You see the gavel right in front of me on the table right there. Like I actually like go all out.
Oh shit.
Like we really go bananas. Like
You have the white wig.
yeah,
You have a white wig too?
I had
Oh,
it in
shit.
the beginning. Shout out to DJ K Cruz in the building. Are you back from your honeymoon or not?
up, K. Cruz?
Because if you are, I owe you a lunch while I'm in town, bro. Yeah, this podcast is being broadcast live outside of the suburbs of Chicago,
The country.
aka West Bumblefuck, carajo.
Yeah, West. Not even west, bro. You're out north, bro. You're up north.
Man,
You're way up north.
man, you're like one of Kanye's kids. You're Northwest.
Hey, wow. I thought that was Jay-Z. No, it is Kanye.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Got him, Northwest. I like that. I like that.
I mean, it's true though.
I'm gonna be DJ Northwest now.
Huh, you know what? Go for it.
Hey, why not, right? Hey, you trademark your own name. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. You know why?
Why?
Because who else would be Your Honor?
I don't think anybody else could actually be Your Honor. Although
Besides the judges up there is the only person that I know that's Your Honor. Now I know you.
Apparently, there's some rapper out there that calls himself Your Honor. Apparently, but
Time to
I mean,
sue.
yeah.
Time to sue.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm not gonna go that direction yet. If it becomes a problem with merchandising and whatnot, then at that point. But there's no point in putting money into attorneys and whatnot like now when there's not an issue. Because look, I've been registered, trademark, incorporated as Your Honor Inc. for God knows how long now. So that's another thing. Buy your name, guys. Trademark T-Kid. Trademark I'll Do It Like This. Because you don't want anybody else to have like those trademarks whatsoever and try to rip off your shit. Yeah. Getting into your question about the Level Up Collective. What was your question specifically? Why Level Up? Or
No,
what
I was like, how did you guys came up with that collective?
So that's gonna be more of a question for Khan when he gets in, because I am one of the.
If this man gets here,
I thought he was showing up.
Put
a bet on it right now.
Oh,
I got
God.
$20 on he won't show.
what you mean?
I got 20
He's
bucks.
in the
he won't
live
show.
stream now, so
Yeah, sitting at home with his feet up.
Nah, he's definitely not. He's definitely not putting it.
I love Khan. I do. He's my boy.
Yeah.
But I know him.
you know
I
him.
know him personally.
You know him. Okay.
Yeah, I know him personally. He's just chilling.
God.
See, I told you.
He said he can't make it, bro. Tell Alan, Alex, I apologize, but yeah, it's
Where's
impossible.
my money? Where is my money?
I did
Before
not-
he even seen that, bro.
Because I didn't agree to shit.
It's all right, bro. It's all right, bro. Hey, bro. We don't need Khan. Don't worry about it. You're interesting.
Oh,
Like he said, he did mention, and Mark V just reiterated, he did mention in the live stream earlier that he had complications. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking that he's still
Yeah,
gonna show up.
he's got constipation.
Shut up.
Not complication. Love you, Khan. Love you, Khan. He's my boy, bro. I've known Khan for decades, man. He's always been a good guy.
Okay.
well, I guess when you experience pandemonium, it's bound to happen.
Oh, panda.
Oh my
I got bras in London.
Jeez.
All right. So since Khan is officially not going to be able to make it, which means
KO'd.
damn it, I'm gonna have to Uber my way back over to Chicago now.
He could probably take you halfway.
Yeah,
Ah.
I got you.
That works. You are a blessing.
I
Thank
got
you.
No problem.
Yeah, that definitely helps. But yeah, so the origin of the name Level Up, I can't really give an answer to that, and I'll tell you why. Because the name Level Up Collective was there before I jumped on as a co-founder. And fun fact, even though a company is already established, if you become a key partner, you actually can become a co-founder after after inception.
After the paperwork, yeah.
So, but the thing is like we became an LLC about a year and some change ago to officially operate as the Level Up Collective, on paper and whatnot. Establishing like a DUNS number and all of that stuff.
See, this is interesting, and this is besides K from the Marquee Show.
KC.
Yeah, KC. That's what I said. KC.
You said K.
I said K, and I said C, but don't worry about it. But he's like
rewind the tape.
The whole thing about branding and actually doing it the legal way, we haven't really talked about that. So you're actually putting a lot out there about that, which is good, because a lot of people don't brand. You know what I'm saying? And then when they do, they don't do it the proper way, and they don't LLC, they don't trademark. They're doing everything in the background. You know what I'm saying? To where, my wife, because of my wife, is the reason why I got everything legally now. You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing that for years. And I should have done that a long time ago.
What structure are you under, an S corp or an LLC?
LLC.
Okay, LLC gives the same the same protections as an S corp, more or less, depending on the state.
But you can write more shit off.
As far as I know, I think the write-offs are pretty much the same with a subchapter S corp, because all it means is that it's like one sole proprietor, which is why it's called subchapter S, I believe. It's not like you have like a franchise. Now, if you're franchising like McDonald's, then you got to be a corporation, and then you got to have like multiple outlets and whatnot. Right. Like we're not franchising the Level Up name in that sense yet.
So what are you in New York?
No, we're the Level Up Collective in New York as well. Okay. So like we're an Illinois LLC, but we can still do business in New York, no problem.
Yeah. You could. I mean, with that, you can do a business anywhere.
Yeah.
But if you
any state that you have a company or a formation in, you can do business in any other state, because it's all subject to federal United States law anyway. Now the thing is, See, Mark even, good point. So Mark started up with Level Up back in 2019 and was DJing with us since then. The thing is, like, that was a name that came about, but we hadn't like put any legalese on it until I came into the picture. Mm-hmm. And it was not, it wasn't for anything other than it was just time. Like once you get growing to a point where it's like, all right, you really need to get like a structure and all of that, because otherwise, like, and even Khan, I even told Khan last year, like, bro, because like, all right, remember when we used to have Pink Taco, and I put you on to that, but it was but the payments were coming from Your Honor Inc.
Yeah.
So the reason why the payments were coming from Your Honor Inc. was because I signed a contract with Pink Taco doing business as Level Up. Until we could get that formulated and done the right way, we had to do it like that. But Khan for a while, like and
that's the right way to do it though. But that's the right way to do it.
You're
the owner of the company. You're getting paid by that company, and then you're going to turn around. You're going to take your cut and then drop it and spread it down to everybody else.
And by the way, just as an aside, we cap, and this is a philosophy that I've had for quite some time, which is one of the reasons why which is one of the things I brought to Level Up. We want to cap our earnings at 20%, meaning if we're billing the venue for DJ services, I'm not talking about the marketing costs, not talking about staffing or anything else, but if we're billing for the DJ services, let's say at $100 an hour minimum, because by the way, that's what you should be making in the minimum right now, guys. Yeah. You should be charging a minimum of $100 an hour no matter where you are. I started at $50 an hour in 2012, 2013. In 2013 with the small bars and whatnot. No. $100 an hour minimum nowadays. That's where you got to be at.
And that's just for DJ services. That ain't that's for just promotion, nothing.
Yeah, that's just you bringing your laptop and you rocking out.
Right.
And maybe a controller, depending on how nice you want to be with the venue. But then,
that's added charge.
Shout out to Boy Genius on this, because he actually made a really interesting post. You got to start off your billing with the cost of the equipment first, and then the cost of your services, and go from there. You start off
carrying turntables, man. That's heavy. I get it.
No, it is like, and this is the thing. By the way, why is it that I cannot find a fucking DJ stand whenever I go to DJ at a spot anymore nowadays?
Because not many places have a DJ stand.
But why not? That's like standard back where I'm from.
Because I know that's true. Because nowadays they're more concerned about equipment than anything. They feel like the DJ should bring their own goddamn stand.
But that makes no sense.
Right.
But I'll tell you one thing. And other venues are like, the DJ should bring their own controller. Like, why? You realize that we have to like travel in the middle of the night. The main reason why DJs should never have to bring their own equipment to clubs and bars and whatnot, and the reason why they have to have it in a venue, we're already taking a chance coming out late at night where we're most susceptible to getting robbed, and especially if we're in cities that we don't have, the ability to easily grab self-defense, weaponry or whatever it is. Like, look. Now that they finally overturned that issue in New York, I'm going to go apply for my pistol permit. And I'm going to apply for my concealed carry for no other reason other than the fact that I probably at any given time am carrying about $5,000 worth of equipment in that one tiny bag.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about physical equipment because there's the hardware and there's also the software.
Music, and you can't get that music back. And you better hope you got your
By
backup.
the way, backups in triplicate.
Yeah,
you guys.
no doubt.
Backups in triplicate. You got to do it.
Now, see, you brought up one aspect of walking or bringing your own equipment. I'm going to bring up the second one. You said it earlier, drunk-ass people. They get pissed off or something like that. Dude, I mean, you got people popping bottles and then they turn around champagne bottles and spraying it in the fucking air, not realizing that the DJ's right behind them. There goes your laptop.
At one spot that I used to DJ,
So you got to worry about the assholes is what I'm saying.
No, well, not even just that. The ownership, too. There was a spot that I was DJing at in New York called MK in Koreatown. They're closing down this weekend, by the way. Now, and by the way, Raphael, it's not necessarily starting a union. It's more about just starting the idea that we all need to hold the line together. And this is kind of the reason why, like, I'm in Level Up right now as it is, and I'm taking the stance that I am. By the way, I don't have a day job. It's Level Up and DJ Your Honor. That's what I primarily focus my life on right now. I'm working on building the business, getting new accounts, and going after going after accounts that are being serviced by horrible agencies right now.
There's a lot of them too.
Yeah,
He's gonna get into it. Trust me.
Oh, believe me, yeah. I am absolutely getting into it, and the bigger agencies like Scam Artists, 4AM, they're not the agencies I'm talking about when it comes to operating unscrupulously. But I'm gonna get into that in a in just a second. But the thing is like we as DJs, we need to like one, know our worth, and two, we have to be very what's the word that I'm looking for? We have to be very conscious about what we're doing as DJs, what standards we're setting. And this kind of circles back into MK. And by the way, the reason why it's not just the assholes that you need to worry about in terms of pouring drinks, because staff can do it too. At MK, I was DJing once, and they have CDJ 3000s there. They have a NSX2 mixer, bro. They do free champagne showers for people celebrating birthdays over there.
Wow.
And the thing is, they're doing it right by the booth. So owners just like shaking the bottles and whatnot, and like it's getting on the equipment, and I'm like, okay, I'm not worried so much about the equipment because it's your equipment, you do whatever.
Right.
Do not get it on my fucking laptop.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost at a point where like I'm gonna need to get a poncho in order to But the thing is like it's not necessary. Like the thing is like when you have a collective, for example, and again, sorry for the constantly like circling back to this, but like with us, our philosophy again is cap our earnings at 20%, because I'm not worried about Level Up making a shit ton of money. I'm worried about the DJs within Level Up making their money.
Right.
So if you're getting $80 a gig, $80 a gig, damn. If you're getting $80 an hour, rocking out at at a club or whatever, that means that we charged $100 max.
Yeah.
So but the thing is like there's costs that we incur too. There's the cost for staffing. There's also, putting the schedules together and all of that. And
right.
The thing is that because I don't have a day job and I'm one of the main people who's, running through schedules and whatnot, especially in New York, that's the reason why we structure it that way. So am I kind of creating a job for myself there? Yes. But what am I offering in return? Quality control. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I have clients in New York I won't name them right now because they're we're the last thing I want to do is put them out there at the moment. Actually, no, I can name them perfectly fine because this is a good thing. I don't have to worry about that. Chorus is one of our clients over in K-Town, which is the biggest competition of MK for a while, and which is actually professionally one of the reasons why with MK closing, it's actually good for Chorus because there's less competition in K-Town now. And the DJs at Chorus and MK are very similar. The thing is that the vibe has always been more with MK because of where the energy is focused. Now, something tells me that all of those people that are coming from MK are going to come over to Chorus. Right. So I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing a lot more people, coming in, for sure. But that being said, with Chorus, they're under contract with us.
Okay.
And that's one of the other things. Like, we signed venues to long-term contracts because here's the reason why. Any new kid that's just learning how to get off an iPod, like, I'll DJ for $40 and a bottle.
A bottle of water, damn it.
Yeah. A bottle of Corona.
Yeah.
Like, and they'll take it and they'll be happy because they're right there doing their thing. But the thing is that these are the decisions that affect DJs who are doing this full time. Not just myself, because I know that there are other DJs out there that are doing, the not just the nightlife gigs, but also bars. I'm sorry, not just the nightlife gigs, but also the weddings, also the private events, and all of that stuff. So yeah, exactly.
That's me.
So the thing is that there has to be an industry standard, and the thing is, young bucks don't necessarily get that concept yet. I get wanting to break in the door, and there is a way to foster that environment. We set up, for example, a turntable Tuesday or something like that. Something where all the DJs come in, everybody vibes out, and then the young bucks get their shine.
Yeah.
Let like if they want to come in and show off what they got, they'll be in front of a bunch of DJs who will give instantaneous feedback at that point. And that's the environment that you really need to get yourself that you really need to get yourself in front of, because when you DJ for other DJs, they'll tell you, all right, this is what you did wrong here, this is what you did right here, and then you get that instantaneous feedback, but it could be constructive criticism.
Right.
It's also a matter of bringing the right DJs to the table too, because you're going to have the guys that are like, you don't DJ the right way because you use the sync button. Now, I heard it was one of your DJs who was saying, you don't know how to DJ if you use the sync button. I'm going to look into which camera you got me on?
This one right here.
This one? I'm going to tell you something. I use the sync button. I've been using the sync button for not most, if not all of my career. But I'm going to tell you why I use it. It's not because I can't beat match, because I can beat match easily, no problem. I can work on vinyl. Thankfully, I learned how to DJ on vinyl, and I was able to transition between the two, no issue whatsoever. Perfectly fine, Now, the reason why I use it is because on sync, you can go beyond the 16 the 16 BPM range.
Yeah.
All you got to do is and by the way, if you're on a controller, hold the shift button. Move the pitch shift up and down, nothing moves. So if I move it down, hold the shift, bring it back up, pitch doesn't go back down. I'm just able to bring it up over and over and over again, as high as I needed to. That's one of the reasons why I use sync. Now I'll turn it off when I need to. So I'll have it on and on my set. I'll have it on and off on my set. But the thing is that I'll use it because it's a tool. And it's a tool for me to get that match quicker. And by the way, I use what's the word I'm looking for? Beat mapping. So I beat map all of the songs that I play on the regular. Like, I'll make sure the one is on the one.
Right.
Like, I'll use Serato grid mode because it is great.
I hate it.
I love it.
I hate it.
I love it. It lets me jump back and forth in time, and like if I need to like get to a certain point in that song, it helps tremendously. Cause look, you got an 8-bar intro, you got an 8-bar intro, 8-bar verse, 16-bar drop. Beat jump 32 32 points, whatever it is. It helps you jump back and forth between that relatively quickly. So if you miss the mark, just jump back a little bit without having to have a loop. Right. It helps. Right. So it's such a useful tool, and the thing is, like when I'm syncing, it's a lot easier for me to do my tone play and my word play when I have that on. So it's not the tool that you have in front; it's how you use it and whether you abuse it or not.
Yeah, that's what Pound just said, or Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie. Eddie said 1,000% true. It's a tool. Use it when needed, but don't depend on it.
Exactly,
which is absolutely cool.
Exactly.
And I mean, most of the controllers, and I said this too, that you're talking about transitions and the 3000s. Same thing with that, bro. The Rev 5 right there. The Rev 5, you have to use the sync in order to go through the transitions. That's how it's going to transition the music.
Yeah, no, with that.
I mean, 99. All right, so a lot of the fucking Red Bull guys are using it. A lot of guys, dude. Some of these guys, there's no way you're going to be able to go through that music that quick.
Yeah.
Do all these stuff and be out of it.
Exactly.
You know what? And somebody else said, "Who gives a fuck what they use?" Because the guy on the
Jazzy
dance
Jeff,
floor,
I think, was the one who said it.
Yeah, Jazzy Jeff said that, and a couple other people said that. Who gives a fuck? You think that the people out there know anything about DJing? Any about what sync is? Do you think they give a fuck? They don't care. They're still gonna be at that bar spending money, bro. So as long as you're making money, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Everybody's got their thing. I get it. Yeah. I get it. But at the end of the day, it's technology. It is what it is, man. I mean, you can't sit there and be like you're fucking lazy because you're using the self drive on the fucking Tesla.
Yeah, exactly. Because everybody knows how to drive, but who really wants to drive when they don't have to?
No, I'd rather sleep. Actually, some guy got into a car accident, and I was just reading it or hearing it on the news on the Tesla.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Tesla fucking, I don't know. I guess the automatic drive turned off, and he fucking smashed into another car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, that's bad.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna be avoiding that for the near future now.
I don't have a Tesla, so I ain't gotta worry about it.
I got a Camry. I'm happy. I'm happy with that car.
I love Camry's been fucking lasted forever. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's how you gonna rock the crowd. I mean, and just based on what you said last week, I asked Alex a question about: is it the DJ or what was it? Is it?
You said if it's the talent,
or the music,
or it's the music. In terms of what is the DJ?
Rocking crowds.
Could be both. It could be both.
You have to pick one because he said the same thing.
No. But here's the reason why I say that. If you have a crowd that all they want to hear is drill music, and that's all they want to hear, but you can rock the crowd with other shit. Yeah. If all they want to hear is drill, then there's nothing you can do. It really does depend on the situation or the club that you're at, the format that they're geared to. It depends on a lot of things, but I mean, I guess the main thing is find out what the club's focus is. Do they want to focus on revenue or do they want to focus on format? Because they got to focus on one or the two. If you're a nightclub, no matter where you are in the country, you got to focus on either your format or your your flow of cash from your patrons. If you want to focus on the format and tailor the patrons to that, then you got to do some heavy marketing.
Yeah,
heavy marketing.
Absolutely.
Because I'll tell you one thing, John Boy did a great job in terms of the way they set themselves up. Their concept is incredible. It looks like you stepped into like a house in the 70s or the 80s. Yeah. Like ugly carpet, like, big ass Magnavox TV. Like I was just there with Neurotic last night and he was just tearing it up over there. But really dope vibes, really, really dope venue. And the aesthetic of it, everything matches.
Yeah.
So much so to the point that I was looking up how to hollow out those those big ass TVs from way back in the day to install a mini projector and have that as the visuals for the DJ in front. Because if you ever been to John Boy, you'll see like it's that big ass TV in the front. Mm-hmm. Imagine if you have the DJ's logos like projecting right on that.
You can.
Yeah. You just gotta like hollow. You just gotta hollow it out and then put like a mini projector, that way. I was looking it up on ChatGPT how do we get rid of this? Like, but and it was like, listen, those things can explode. And I'm like, wait, you mean to tell me that underneath the DJ booth is a fucking bomb? I don't know how I feel about that now.
Yeah, right.
You know, all it takes is one drunk ass to like slip over, hit it, and then, you know,
CO2 or the CO2 tanks.
Yeah, except instead of CO2, it's probably
That's a fucking that's a torpedo. I've seen those things go through brick walls, straight up brick walls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know how much pressure is in those CO2s? Why do you think at all the clubs? Why do you think that they're fucking chained 18 times to the wall? Because if that thing fucking falls and that valve cracks or something, you're fucked. That thing is a torpedo, and it will go through 2 to 3 brick walls before it even stops.
But most places
Have them chained to the wall. And there's a reason for that.
Most. That's if they're the big ass ones, though. If they're like the
99% of the clubs that I've ever been to have the big ass ones.
Yeah, they do, because Club Icon has theirs outside and it's chained.
It's outside. Well, they're smart.
Yeah, it's outside.
It's not gonna go through the brick wall.
John Boy has theirs inside, but they're not chained, but they're the smaller ones. So I think because the smaller ones don't
Like
have
the
as much
half
pressure.
sizes. Yeah.
No, they still have a lot of pressure, bro.
Oh no! I know they have a lot of pressure, but maybe it goes through one brick wall as opposed to 3.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. Those things are dangerous.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. There's definitely no doubt about it.
No, Pamp, and you, Pamp, exactly what you said. Music is definitely, and that's what I said. The music is definitely going to rock the crowd before anybody else, man. Because you see a lot of these guys that get up there and they'll start, and I'm not naming names, but they'll start yellow paging or something in the middle of the set. Nobody can dance to yellow pages. None of these girls are going to be able to twerk or do anything to yellow paging and scratching and stuff like that constantly.
Forgive me for a second. Is Yellow Page like juke out here in Chicago?
No,
now?
yellow paging. Battling yellow pages. Back, forth. We call it yellow. Sorry, a turntable is called yellow paging.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So, yeah.
No, yeah. Crowd battling. Okay,
Yeah,
now I know
crowd
what you're
battling.
talking
Yeah. I mean, back and forth, doing yellow pages, stuff like that, which is, repeating the same, off the left, right deck and behind your neck and behind your head. And no, nobody cares about, nobody cares about that.
Real quick in the live stream on Twitch, we have DJ Menace.
Menace, what up, bro?
What's going on?
Menace,
what
what
up, bro? What's going on?
So, about Level Up.
The way he said it. That's scary. So, about Level Up.
So you guys are
guitar
Like R.
players.
Kelly pianists?
Only in Chicago would you get that reference.
Hey, bro, stop it.
Unless it's New York.
Nah, we'll talk about politics later.
Oh no, we can we can touch on that in a bit. By the way, free Palestine, y'all. Now, well, like I told you, we're gonna get into it. We are gonna get into it.
all right, bro.
And that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I have any adversity to anybody from Israel at all.
Right.
It's just the adversity to the Israeli politics that are in place right now. Because right now, as it stands, more than 5 figures of people are dead in Gaza right now as a result of everything that's happened since October 7th. And the thing is, not everybody realizes that October 7th was not just, was not a one-off event. Like
It's been happening for years, decades.
Yeah, like this conflict's been going on since 1948. The Nakba's been happening since then. And the thing is, like, I'm not the most researched person on this. I'll be the first person to say that. But from everything I'm reading, you mean to tell me that the Mossad and the IEF and the IDF, and then you guys don't have to say anything so that you don't get a target on your back, but whatever, right? You mean to tell me that the most intelligent intelligence agency in the entire world, that they got duped by people flying over a wall, that they don't even have the resources to actually do that? It screams of an inside job.
I'm going to be honest with you, brother. I don't follow any of that stuff.
I
follow everything that's happening on U.S. soil because that's my problem. That's our problem. You know what I mean?
Of course.
No disrespect to anybody, but that's how I feel. We have our own wars here on the U.S. soil right now.
Trust me, I get that. The only thing is that everything that we're doing out there, because Israel is a direct reflection of the U.S.'s geopolitical interests as well. So believe it or not, it actually does affect us back here. We don't have to take the show to discuss all of that, but that we can do on when I bring my podcast back, Real Talk No Judgment.
Yeah.
When I bring that back on, I'd love to have you guys back on. We can actually discuss that aspect of things over there.
Yeah, I don't follow that stuff though.
But continuing onto the level up side of things, we're looking to bring artists in, also photographers. Because photographers are artists as well, and we have public speakers that are also part of it, as well. So
which is great for the MC game.
not just the MCs, but also the gurus that wanna that want to public speak and inspire a crowd. Like go to a corporate event and they hear this one guy speaking like, this guy really fired me up. What's his name? I don't remember, but he was fucking amazing.
I think his name was Elon Musk.
Yeah. So Elon Musk is a public speaker, but the thing is, like, everything is an art form after it's all said and done. Yep. Whether you're a DJ, a musician, whatever it is. And the thing is, like, the concept remains the same. We vet the talent, make sure the talent can perform, can do an amazing job at it. And that even goes to, like, people who are, dancers, performers, things of that nature in that sense,
So you're virtually, a Level Up is going to be like pretty much like an entertainment company.
A Level Up is right now it's a boutique nightlife talent agency because that's where we're primarily focused on. Thing is, like, we have to perfect one aspect of things before we can move on to everything else, because there's room for growth, but at the same time, if we don't put our time and energy and focus into where it needs to be, it's not going to grow to the level that it is right now. You're
not going to level up.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Got it.
Now here's the thing. No, go ahead. Get that. You had to get that rim shot in.
I had to.
Come on, can't level up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you know what? That's what you guys should put at the end of the Mario coin. Level up. Boom.
The only thing is that do you got it?
No, I don't.
Ah, damn. There we go. That was perfect.
See? That's it.
The only thing is that I don't know if we'd be able to use that without licensing it.
Put an air horn behind it.
Yeah,
right? There you go.
Maybe. I mean, but then the thing is, like, we have to, like, really, really, like, manipulate it. Now,
in the beginning, you could put remix, or something.
Yeah, right.
Where'd you get that?
Damn, what's up, DJ?
Son.
What's up, DJ Nasty Stupid?
What up, Naz?
You sound just like that. You sound
Yeah,
just
you did,
like
right?
that
You
drop.
sounded just like him.
Yep.
And that's one thing. I actually got acting training when I was younger. So, like, in
You're
terms
from
of,
New
like,
York, bro, of course.
well, I mean, yeah.
Every kid in New York fucking has acting
You know what the
training.
funny thing is? Every time somebody mentions New York to me, I feel like my New York accent gets thicker. Because, like, I'll say, like, New York and talk about it like that. And then you'll be like, no, this guy's from New York. You got an accent. And I'm like, the fuck you mean I got an accent? What the fuck you talking about?
Who the fuck you talking to like that, huh?
Yeah.
Go get a cup of coffee and a hot dog, huh?
No. Listen, you don't tell me to get a cup of coffee. You tell me to go to get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
What the fuck? You guys, hey, how do you say? You say soda or pop?
No, soda.
Soda?
I haven't, I think pop is a Midwest thing. I know that you were referring to, I know you were referring to, like, Pepsi or Coke or whatever.
No, I'm not referring. I'm asking you physical questions. Is it soda or pop?
Nah, it's soda.
It's soda.
It's you know what it is? It's always going to be soda because for us anyway. Like, for example, for you, is it mineral water or is it seltzer?
Mineral water.
Yeah, exactly. For us, it's seltzer. Outside of New York, for some reason, nobody calls it seltzer. They either call it club soda when in reality it's not the same because club soda has sodium in it. Mm-hmm. So seltzer.
But we don't sit there with a fucking one of those testers. Hey, it's got sodium.
Well, no, but you could taste the salt.
You
could taste the salt. Like the thing is like
it's like Red Claw.
Oh God.
Or White Claw. My bad.
Yeah,
this is nasty, bro. Sorry.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I at the risk of sounding like I love to get White Claw wasted, I do gotta say it's got a nice little flavor profile to it because I enjoy seltzer and I enjoy not having a lot of calories but having a drink that I can actually enjoy. I used to drink a lot of Pepsi and Coke when I was younger.
That's
too.
great. I love Pepsi and
too.
Coke. I love Pepsi before Coke though.
That was me too.
I like flat pop too. I don't know why. It's just something about me. But what was that other stuff that was back in the day? In the clear, the white
Zima?
one? Yeah,
Zima.
Yeah. Yuck.
Oh man. By the way, what's this trend about getting iced?
What do you mean?
Out here, like there's a trend. There's a trend where
who said it?
I don't.
Was it a brother, a Hispanic, or a white guy?
No. So this came from like you go to the club. I forget how it goes, but apparently you get caught, and then all of a sudden like you have to take a Smirnoff Ice, and you have to chug the whole damn thing. Like, I never understood the.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of this? Apparently DJ Sully brought that into the into the forefront at the dime once. But apparently it's been a thing. Like I'm seeing like people like you just got iced or what?
I gotta talk to Raggle and the other guy who
Vader.
And Vader. Those are our non-liver guys. I gotta talk to him.
All right, so then they probably have a
This guy Vader fucking what? He fucking chugged the whole fucking bottle of Patron on stage.
Oh jeez.
And still fucking DJ'd after that.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
He's got no liver. He's got no soul.
You got no soul.
He's got no soul. Him and Rago are fucking
Maybe his liver's bionic. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, he's gonna need another one. Because that thing's rusted, bro. That fucking bionic, that thing's done, bro.
Oh,
I don't know anybody. Tell me no. Tell me no. You remember that video he showed us?
I remember.
Bro, that's just fucking insanity, bro. I got drunk just by watching it.
You know, not for nothing, Ecstatic calls it carbonated water, and he's born and raised in Chicago. And that's true. That's really what it is. It's carbonated water.
Carbonated water, right? Absolutely.
Because there's a difference between that and club soda itself. But, anyway, I digress. But continuing on, again, Level Up, we want to make sure that the artists are making the bulk of the money, which is again why we have that self-imposed 20% limit on any earnings, and we actually want to get it down to 10%. So once we're actually like able to charge venues, what we should be charging, because like when we get into the scene, we're getting it, we're just getting started, but. When we get into the scene, like, of course, we get an introductory rate to the client, but once we re-up, it's like, okay, this is what the actual rate is. We've been giving you this kind of discount, but, this is really what we normally charge.
Now, you do that by, in the beginning?
Club by club basis.
Club by club basis,
yeah.
Would you give them that discount to a certain
Well, let's put it like this. If I have a club that just wants DJ services and that's it, we'll give them the bronze package. Bronze package means that you get solid DJs that know how to mix, but you're not necessarily gonna get like the radio DJs or the or the guys that know how to party rock all the time. You're gonna get your guys that know how to mix, can do a good job, and will still turn it up for you. And that doesn't mean that we won't put a radio DJ in there. Like we'll still put a radio DJ in there every now and then.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's if they want to do it. Like,
right.
You guys get the alerts. You guys get the option to choose between, like, okay, do you want to take this gig or do you not want to take this gig? It's kind of like, all right, it's kind of like you can get a regular Uber, right? You can drive in a Corolla or you can get into a Tesla.
Yeah.
Right? You're still getting the same ride, You're going to get there safely no matter what. But the Tesla's nicer. It's a nicer ride. It's more comfortable. Than riding in the back of a Corolla that's 6 years old and.
So, have you ever been on the CTA?
I would assume that Your Honor rides the subway, so he knows.
No, he don't ride the subway. Come on,
bro,
it's Your Honor.
I take no. I okay.
He's got a helicopter.
I used to. Oh God, stop.
And he knows neurotic, so I guarantee he's got a helicopter.
No,
Neurotic's got a helicopter.
Fun fact: I've never taken a helicopter ride.
Ask Neurotic, he'll take you. Since you bought him pizza, he'll take you.
Oh God!
Neurotic's got a helicopter, bro. I swear to God.
I don't doubt it. But I do take the blue line all the time, actually, and I take it from the airport because it beats paying a $40 or $50 Uber.
Where do you stop though? Just give me a stop. Just you don't have to tell me an address. Just get Fullerton, Clybourne.
No, so sometimes what I'll do is like if I'm staying at Cons, then I'll stop at Montrose and then either take an Uber from there or I'll catch the 76.
What time on Montrose? No, I'm joking. I'm fucking around. Yeah, because Montrose is one of the first stops. So right when 94 merged.
Yeah. By the way, fun fact for everybody who's traveling, if you can get out of the airport before you call your Uber, do it. It's the difference between $10 and $15, even if you only go like a few feet. Because Uber and Lyft, they jack up the prices when you're picking up from the airport.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
So like in Miami, for example, whenever I get out there, I don't call the Uber from Miami Airport. I'll go to the Miami Mover, which is where the car rental shuttles are. I'll take that because it's free. I'll take that, get over to that side. Technically, I'm out of the airport at that point.
Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, the rental cars.
Yeah, and then I'll call the Uber from there if I want to call the Uber from there.
But it's still on airport property, so they're still charged.
Technically, no, because you're not picking up at the terminals.
That's
so Uber and Lyft geofence it to within that point. And then once you cross the street outside and you're in a different property, like you can just walk like 20 feet and you're across the street at a different property and you're good because at that point it's technically not an airport pickup. So that's how they get you. Something to keep in mind. Although
either that or you could just walk over there because right off of what is that? I forgot what street, but that's where they post up.
Balmoral?
Yeah, Balmoral. Thank you.
By the way, I don't even Uber in Miami or Lyft in Miami anymore, just because it's not worth it. One Miami Music Week, I was out there. they were trying to charge like $60 or $70 just to get from South Beach to Wynwood, which is the equivalent of going from River North to Wicker Park.
Damn.
Damn, $60.
Yeah, because you have to go, on an island, and it's a whole bunch of shit. Like it's
You got
insane.
prorated. You got prorated because this guy during St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo, bro, he'll DJ at like 8 different spots. So he'll leave his car, and then he'll Uber it everywhere. Didn't you get prorated?
No, they surged like crazy. Cause I went from Joe's on Weed Street to Old Town, and the fucking ride was like $30.
That's insane.
Yeah,
And that's like $4.
No, that
was a 10-minute ride.
It's ridiculous. That's one of the reasons why I'd rather just drive myself over now, because Uber, look, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're not drinking, just drive. Now, if you are drinking, then you're going to have to pay the cost of drinking. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, people, when they go out, they have to factor in the cost of the Uber that's going to be out, like, especially on St. Patty's Day, Like, are you really going to want to spend an extra $150 in Ubers just so you can be sober just so you can not have to be sober while moving around?
Either that or you could do a DJ Nez.
Oh, God, where's that?
DJ Nez?
There you do.
DJ Nez, I put him over at fucking Village. This motherfucker, he lives in the area, so he went and rented one of those goddamn scooters with his backpack, rode the fucking scooter to the club, left it outside. Fucking, that's awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Battery operated. I was hating on him because that's some
The
bullshit.
lime scooters.
Not for
Can
nothing.
you imagine? He's got a backpack. Black guy on a scooter. Fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck? What's up, Nez? He's still here.
It's funny. My boy Geronimo. Shout out to DJ Geronimo.
I know Geronimo.
Yep. Chicago native. Lives out in New York City now. So he's actually one of our big level up DJs. Out there as well. So we do a lot of good things together, man. He actually rides a scooter. From where he's at. He lives kind of near Times Square, like kind of near Hudson Yards. Yeah, rich motherfucker. And he rides over to his gigs throughout the town. So like every now and then, like when we're done in K-Town, like I'll be like, yo, just pop the scooter in the car and I'll drop you off because you're not riding a scooter. One time he actually he actually had an accident because
Hell.
yeah,
Somebody opened the car door or some shit.
whatever it was. I'm just glad he's all right.
Fucking Nez, man. Fucking Nez, bro.
All right.
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, we can.
Like I said, I've only been to New York once. Dude, I was just watching a documentary on that fucking island that you guys got. That's fucking cool as hell. Right under the Manhattan Bridge, I believe it is.
Or
not Manhattan Bridge.
Roosevelt Island?
No,
Is it Roosevelt Island?
Yeah, it's
Randall's Island?
Randall's Island. That's
yeah.
fucking badass over there, bro. That is sick. It's like a whole nother world over there, bro. It's like, what the fuck?
It's not really much of a whole other world. You want to know what you want to know what's really there? There's a couple of soccer fields. There's a Department of Sanitation training camp, and then there's Icon Stadium. Icon Stadium, I don't know what they've played over there. It's just like one of those stadiums they have like intramural sports and stuff like that. Like my daughter once ran a competition there. On the track. It was like foot racing, whatever.
Track.
Yeah, there you go. Track. See.
Cross country.
Yeah.
Cross-country track.
Cross country, track, whatever. I cross the country and I play tracks. I don't know the difference. Now, I watched her play over there, do her thing. But when they're not doing that, that's when Governor's Ball happens. That's when Pink Festival, I think that's what it's called. They had like some wine festival or whatever. Everything was pink. That's when that's where Electric Zoo was happening.
Oh, it was.
So.
Okay.
I'm saying was because
it's nice.
It's not
man.
around anymore, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Electric Zoo is around this year.
Nope.
After that debacle from last year,
Yeah.
I think they're done.
I think there's a lot of debacles that are done with a lot of shit this year. That sucks.
All
And
right.
it sucks because Izu was it was a fun festival.
Yeah.
It really was, but what are you gonna do? These things happen.
All right. Let's get into it.
Oh man,
I'm ready for it.
yeah, almost 2 hours in.
I know. Let's get into it.
I told you this is gonna be probably your longest podcast ever.
No.
Let's get into it.
No. We had our
right,
longest
so-
podcast was 5 hours.
The question I'm gonna
Night is still young.
the question I'm going to ask you is going to
Mm-hmm.
start a callus a whole bunch of things that I think we're going to probably might get in trouble for, but we're here for it. So, level up. So, what makes you stand out compared to all the other agencies in the city, especially in the city of Chicago?
So I can't say much for the other agencies that are in Chicago because I'm not as familiar with them. But I can tell you right now, with us, you're going to get paid no matter what.
Okay.
Like no matter what, there is an accountability there. There is a, there is an honesty there. And the thing is that like look, do we have to wait on checks? Of course we have to wait on checks from venues and whatnot. And if they take a while, they take a while. But here's what happens. Our DJs, when they come to work with us, they expect to get paid within a certain time frame. And you are nothing if not a man of your word or an entity of your word. Right. There are points where we pay out our DJs in advance while we're waiting for those checks to come in. Even if it hurts us in the beginning, like I personally like paid out just because I'm running the business. Right. So the thing is like, what good is it going to be for me if if I have a DJ that's waiting on money, and even though I'm waiting on that money too, how are they going to trust me to work with me again if I don't get them paid at least in a timely manner? So do we have a net 30? Yes. Do I want to get the money to you sooner? Of course I want to get the money to you sooner. Like, if we get the money sooner, then we send it out sooner. That's just how we that's just how we do things. But we have a hedge of a net 30 because it's a lot. If we, like, for example, if I can't pick up a check every week in New York, like, let's say I'm on tour for like 2-3 weeks or whatever. Yeah. And by on tour meaning, I'm just out of New York for 2 or 3 weeks in a row. If I can't make it and I can't personally have somebody pick it up myself, because right now it's a 3-man team. In terms of who's in charge of picking up the checks and all of that, right? So if I'm not getting checks mailed to me, or if they're not ACHing directly to me, which I prefer and I give clients a discount for, because you're remitting that instantaneously. But if I'm not getting that, then I need time to pick up the check, and then after I pick up the check, then I got to deposit it, and then after depositing it, then we have to pay out our other DJs, which we do by Zelle. So that way it's just quick. The moment it comes into our account, like, we don't cut checks after we get checks cut to us, because we just want it to be quick, instantaneous, boom, good to go. Now, there's going to be a point where we're going to have to start remitting checks, because that means that we're growing and growing. But it also means that we'll have enough cash flow that we can actually pay the DJs out in advance and not necessarily have to worry. Mm-hmm. I want to get it to a point where DJ has their check in the middle of the club, and that's it. They're good to go. Now, there is an advantage for I'll be straight up. There's an advantage to some clubs who hire the DJs directly, and the advantage goes to the DJ there, because the club can remit the payment directly right then, right there, mm-hmm. right? So there is that advantage, absolutely.
But there's a downside to it, of course.
Yeah. And the downside is you constantly have to staff your calendar. You constantly have to figure out, okay, which DJ is going to be here. And if you have a double booking as the club, you're liable. If I own Club Cathedral, and I book I'll Do It Like This and T-Kid to DJ at 9 p.m. to midnight set, and I say I'm going to pay them $600 each to I say I'm going to pay them $600 to DJ over there. They both show up. Whose fault is it? It's not theirs. It's not yours. Nope. It's mine. Yep. So as a club owner, I would have to make that payment out that way. And here's the other thing. Some clubs are just really, really, really operating with zero integrity whatsoever. Here's looking at you, Liquor Box. Honestly, like it's I told you, we are gonna. You
do. We've talked about this several times. It's funny.
Yeah. That's just one venue, but there's a lot, especially the one that you walked
it's just
in
contagious.
Yeah. So
like R. Kelly.
Oh God. Yeah. Now here's the thing. Like, the reason why I want our DJs to work with us, and the reason why we operate the way we do, and the reason why we want our DJs being with us, is because we want them to know that we will have their backs always. I lost MK in New York as a venue. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you why. And they're closing. Again, they're closing in K-Town this week, and it is what it is. Personally, I don't like seeing my DJs, fellow DJs, losing out on gigs every weekend. That part I'm sad for. I really am. Like, no bullshit. I really am. But I am. If you're asking me if I'm upset that MK is closing its doors for good, on a business side of things, as a company that has that whose client is their competition, it's great news to my client, because that client's going to benefit out of MK having their doors closed. And after what happened with me personally over there, like I had some great times over there. I still got personal love over there for some of the people over there, but on the business side of things, you know, it is what it is.
Fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah, no, essentially. But I wouldn't say fuck you, like, in that sense. I would just say more like, all right, you did me wrong, you actually didn't, you've always been good with me, let's keep in touch. You did me wrong. Yeah, we're just gonna...
Wait a minute, speaking of that, Butter Stuff, did you ever meet Butter Stuff?
No, I don't...
That happened in New York, right?
What?
How high? Half baked?
Oh.
Remember Buttercups? It's Buttercups, Butter Stuff. Sorry, man. You're from New York, because it was from New York.
I know, but not... New York is such a big city, bro.
Yeah, no
like,
shit.
I think I think Manhattan square footage alone encompasses pretty much Chicago in itself. Maybe, I don't know. I could be talking out of my ass.
No, you're not.
But,
it's huge.
You know, and that's just Manhattan. Then you got Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and
then you got sharks in your water too.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, go figure. But anyway, getting back to getting back to MK. I actually had Neurotic DJing over there that one night. So it was supposed to be Neurotic starts at 10, goes until 1:30 because I had another gig over there. And then I was gonna come over and close out. So it was gonna be Neurotic and Your Honor, a Level Up takeover that night. The owner, Jason, he hits me up and he's like, we want to try another DJ out. And I'm like, okay, like from 10 to 11. And he hits me up the day of. And I'm like, okay, as long as the check doesn't change, I have no problem with that. Because if you as a venue, like you want to try out something new, yeah, cool. But if you have a pre-existing agreement with us, to book us, then we have to honor that. And then he was like, and then he basically said, that the check changes because we pay per hour. I'm like, bro, you booked us way in advance. We agreed to this. For you to just pay out by the hour like that and to change that on the day of, that's a day of cancellation. And it's standard that if you're going to cancel on the day of, full payment remitted.
Yeah.
Standard. But he didn't want to do that, and he refused to do that. Again, this is last year. And the thing is, like, before, I'll be completely honest. I was operating under the modus operandi of, let's work on handshakes, let's do gentlemen's agreements, and let's go about it that way. Did I want to have contracts? Absolutely, because my legal mind was telling me get contracts in place. But I was like, you know what? Let's work the relationship first, and then work into a longer term agreement. But after that happened that night, and he said he wasn't going to pay Neurotic. He wasn't going to pay for the missed hour that Neurotic had. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, this isn't a way to do business. You're going to lose out. You're going to lose out after a while. Long story short, look at a year later, they lost their lease.
Ah, damn.
So that at least
probably double booked it.
Oh man, not for nothing though. That night, I paid Neurotic out of my own pocket. Mm-hmm. The missing hour. Right. I gave him that. I was like, bro, listen, don't worry. Take it. I got you. You're good. I ate that because me as a business owner, I made that decision to not have a contract in place. 2 weeks later, essentially, after that night, I had a conversation with him, and I had a conversation with his other manager there, and she's like one of the nicest people in the world. But the thing is, he only speaks Korean.
Okay.
So because of that, there was that language barrier. And the thing is, I wanted to have the conversation directly with him. But I had the conversation with his manager. She relayed everything back. And you know what happens with telephone. I said, look, me relaying my message isn't going to be relayed exactly the way that it should be to him, so to speak. Right. So long story short, he's like, I love you always, but next week's going to be your last week. And at that point, I was like, okay.
When one door closes, 8 more open.
Yeah. And the thing is that if that's not the very definition of karma, I don't know what is.
Like the cheating on your wife, that's why I don't cheat on my wife. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
And it'll come back twofold.
Exactly. So it really there's a lot that goes into that aspect of things. And again, I don't wish anybody personally ill. And by the way, there are DJs that have gotten very territorial over there, which is another reason why,
Where?
closed over at MK.
Here in Chicago?
No,
Oh, it's
New
in
York.
New York.
Okay.
No, talking about New York.
Well, same here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the other thing, right? Like, how many nightclubs and venues do we have here?
Oh,
A lot.
handful.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
So, wouldn't it make more sense for us DJs to keep ourselves busy, going into different spots every week, increasing our brand awareness every week, being exposed to different audiences every week or every night, even,
Right.
as opposed to like being like, no, I want to have my little slot over here because I don't do anything else, you know?
Well,
Like-
that's why I'm at different spots every weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is like, it sucks when you deal with people that are that are very short sighted and short minded, like when they don't see what the bigger picture is. And honestly, this is my biggest goal with Level Up. I want to get it to the point where I'm able to automatically have DJs DJing at different spots every single week, travel once or twice a month, you know, to different cities and whatnot. And then we have offices in just about every city.
Every major city.
Yeah, every major city where we have DJ hubs. So for example, I got my studio in Williamsburg. I have a couch over there. Why do I have a couch over there? So if a DJ wants to come by and spin and he's just rolling out solo, he doesn't have to pay for a hotel. Can we afford to do flights yet? Not yet, but we're getting there. And once we get there, I want to be able to fly DJs back and forth, accrue all those fucking air miles. Give me that diamond medallion status on Delta, guys. Please. I'm begging you. I'm working on it.
I'm not there yet.
You know?
I'm
Man,
not
fuck
there
that.
yet.
For that kind of money, you could buy your own plane and put LV in the back of it.
I'm not there
You know,
yet.
yes and no, but planes are so expensive to fly, bro. It's like $100,000 every time you fly, every time a plane takes off and lands.
Yeah.
How about Soul Plane?
You stupid.
How about how about the club on a plane? That'd be dope.
You stupid.
Yeah, but those planes are just not quiet. Like you're just hearing the propellers go. You know.
So it's
We'll call Elon Musk and get a generator.
Nah,
Solar power generator for a plane. I don't think so.
Just auto update your self drive on a Tesla so that way the accidents don't happen again.
So in terms of the city, let's talk about Chicago real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
So
My second home, by the way. Love this city. Love being out here.
So in terms of the city, what's up, Supreme? So in terms of the city, city of Chicago, and I've said this all the time with Al. You know, I feel like in the city of Chicago we have so many DJs in the city of Chicago, but for some wild reason, like it's saturated with the Chicago scene saturated with so many DJs. So
New York too.
well, yeah, that's true.
Tommy, what up, bro? Tommy
That's
too
true
tough.
because you got like the whole hip hop culture over in New York City, especially.
We still do have a hip hop culture in New York, but honestly, I think I'm even seeing that slowly fade away too. But I know we're digressing, but please continue. I'm so sorry.
No. So my thing is that what you consider Level Up is considered like a boutique. You consider Level Up a boutique agency.
Yeah.
So I would figure that you would have obviously you have the elite of elite DJs over from Level Up.
Con.
Okay.
That's all they need.
I wouldn't say all.
I'm up for you, bro.
But the thing is like, look, there's a lot. And by the way, I need press shots and I need logos from both of you to put you both on the Level Up website.
Okay.
All right.
I
So
have photos.
so send those over ASAP. Like if you go on the Level Up website, you'll see like some of the DJs that we advertise in New York, Chicago, one in Dallas, a couple in Boston.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
but those are people that we know, that we trust.
Yeah.
Like if they see that, then it just elevates the DJ profile. If I can get some extra SEO for my DJs as well, why not?
Yeah.
I want my guys working.
Yeah.
I want my guys booked.
And I think, and this is where I'm getting at. Real quick, Eddie just commented about what I said. Like, it's saturated with DJs because of the pandemic. Either you come out as a stockbroker, real estate agent, or a DJ.
Or all three.
I like that.
Or a crypto trader,
I like that,
or
bro.
all
Good
four.
job, Eddie.
So
What up, Nino?
I think this is my opinion, and I realized this a couple months now because I've been busy working. And I finally have like a clear head to think about things. So I feel like because like so many clubs are like closing, especially in the city of Chicago, I feel like that's why there's so many DJs out there that you can't really like see who stands out.
No,
unless you're at the top, unless you're at the popular clubs in River North.
Right.
But that's the problem, because how you gonna make a name for yourself if there's like so many DJs already out in the city of Chicago. And in terms of Level Up though, like I just want to know, like, from your experience with you sending the DJs out at these venues, like, how does all the DJs that we have in part of Level Up stand out from like all the other DJs that's not part of Level Up? Like,
well, here's the thing. For us with Level Up, we have DJs that are exclusive to us. We have DJs that are not exclusive to us, right? Like, but the thing is that we don't ask anybody to be exclusive yet because we don't have the clientele base to handle that bandwidth yet.
Why is that?
Reason is because clients don't want to sign long-term contracts.
Okay,
that's really what our model is predicated on. Like, if a club closes, it's one thing. But, I'm not going to waste time staffing out a venue for a month and then all of a sudden get word that I got to cancel all these bookings out because the venue was like, no, we're just going to go a different direction for the, going forward. Like, no, you don't do that, especially when, I've taken time and effort to curate your lineup for the month. And you told me that you want me in charge of the bookings. So, like, I'm trying to make sure that your venue is adequately staffed. No, we're going to do it like this. And this is how we're going to do business.
See, go ahead.
No. That's just what I was gonna say. Like, if I'm managing a calendar, I'm making sure the club has great DJs and gets some variety going forward. Like, Fame, for example, we're putting on the openers over at Fame now, and
I saw that.
Yeah. So, but the thing is that they've asked us to put they've asked us to put a different opener every week. So we're not doing like, the same DJ every time. So of course we have to, give a little bit of variety. If that's what the client wants, then whatever. Like, if they're paying more for the variety, then of course we're going to be able to remit more. So, you like, we'll check off boxes. You want variety every week? Cool. You're going to have to pay a little bit more for this. If you want a specific DJ this week, cool. You're going to have to pay a little more for that, Because everything is just going to be, it just has to make sense. But the main thing is getting a venue to agree that they're going to sign an agreement with us to DJ going forward.
And that's why I didn't want to interrupt you. And that's where I was trying to, I think that's what it is. In the city of Chicago, not many places want to sign long-term contracts.
No,
they don't want to sign contracts, period.
Yeah. And that's what
you could get them to, but they won't sign something long-term. Like,
define long term.
A year or two.
No.
A year or two could be considered a long term. But I mean, some venues will sign 3 month, 6 month agreements and
really?
whatnot. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you do it that way,
I'm sorry. Like,
that's short term though.
Yeah. You consider 1 year long term?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, to a club, that's long term.
See,
you got to understand, some of these venues don't even open up for fucking 6 months.
See, I had a residency contract with a venue in the financial district in the city, and I remember I signed. It was a 1 year residency contract. It wasn't like I didn't feel like that was long term. I feel like that was just a short term contract. It's like signing an apartment.
I fucking love Nez. He's so right, bro.
They won't sign a contract, but they're quick to 1099 you. Yeah,
that's true.
Absolutely.
That's
true.
Now,
that's a good question. Now, I know I do, but do you compensate for 1099s?
What do you mean?
Like, I give you a set price, and then after I give that client the set price, and I specifically tell my client, now, if you're going to 1099 me, I don't give a fuck if it's 6-7 months down the line because they think you forgot. Mm-hmm. But, sometimes, 6-7 months down the line, oh, yeah, I forgot, man. Or during tax season, I'm going to send you a 1099. Well, no, this was not agreed upon, number one. Number two, if it was going to be agreed upon, whatever I'm losing, this is my end number that I want to walk out with.
Yeah.
All right? End of the night. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's got to be that number I want to walk off with. Now, if you're 1099ing me, I'm going to charge you this number, which is going to be obviously more, in order to compensate for the money that I'm losing.
And so here's the thing. The answer is yes, we have 1099s, and here's the reason why. because everybody's an independent contractor, and as much as I would like to have people as employees, even employees pay taxes.
No, yeah,
you
no,
know?
I get that.
So,
Yeah, they get them
you know,
taken out of their
either
check. I get it.
either way, Uncle Sam is gonna get their cut no matter what. But really,
there's some bars that if you give them a discount, that they'll figure out how to hide you.
well, what they'll do is that they'll just pay you cash.
Yeah.
You know? But the thing is, like, we as an agency, we can't do that. You know, DJ Your Honor can get paid in cash. I still deposit my money anyway. If you're listening, Uncle Sam. But you know, the thing is, like,
That's my piggy bank.
Yeah, that's
he never defined where he was depositing it.
and see, that's one of the reasons why I love the legal field too, because it's all about what you say, but
Exactly, and not what you do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is about what you do too, but the thing is that what you say is what, you know, it can be interpreted in so many different ways. You know, like me saying, "Don't worry, I got you," doesn't necessarily mean that I'm personally going to do it. It just means I'm going to make sure that I got you taken care of. You know, but going back into what we were saying earlier, you were mentioning why clubs wouldn't want to enter like long-term agreements, because also the concepts also changed like over the years. Wasn't like we just talked about it earlier. Happy's then became Flash. It was Max before that, and now it's
Max
Never
Bar,
Have I Ever.
Yeah, Max Bar, then Happy's, then Flash, and Never Have I Ever.
It's called an identity crisis.
No. You know what it is? It's called lawsuit.
I fucked up.
It's called lawsuit insurance.
Yeah, no shit. I fucked up, or this club is not working, so we're gonna turn around and change the name. It's gonna say same decor inside, same DJ booth, same everything.
Change the name and have same, or they say under new management in air quotes.
Yeah, when in reality it's not.
Attention.
Yeah.
Attention. Oh, detention.
Oh goodness, right.
Stupid. So then, all right.
But yeah, that's the reason why we don't have as many venues as we'd like to, because we could easily, you know, say that we're servicing every single venue in the city, because we could. But the thing is,
and you guys would be considered hookers.
But there's not. But here's the thing. I feel like, and I said this on the show before, there isn't that many venues in River North.
Excuse me.
Are there that many venues in River North?
No, there isn't.
Well, not. Well, hold on. You got Barstool. You got Hubbard Inn. You used to have Hefe. What you call it? You got Tao. So you got those. You got those three right there. And
What's
there's
the
like,
next one?
on Hubbard. There's like 4 other spots.
Yeah, you got
Daryl
Howling
Lowe.
at the Moon.
Yeah, Howling at the Moon. Okay, there's that.
We're talking
and then we're talking about Division, because then you got Fame/Lore, which is 2 clubs in one. Then you got Y Bar, Sound Bar, Spy Bar, all of those bars, even though they're clubs.
So let's focus on dance clubs.
You can dance at Howling at the Moon.
Okay.
They got live bands.
Let's talk about dance clubs in the city, in the River North area.
Clubs that use DJs?
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
That's racist.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, I just feel
Why are you
like
singling us out?
I just feel like there isn't that many, you know, in my opinion, like there isn't that many out there, because just say that you're a regular. Say that you live in the city of Chicago. You're gonna rotate. You're gonna visit all those clubs that we mentioned in the city of Chicago within like a month. On any given weekend.
Yeah.
You could visit every weekend. You could hit up one of those major spots, and you'll be going through that whole cycle for like at least a month. It only takes you a month to visit all those spots, and you could do it over and over and over and over again.
Well, how many?
It depends on how long the line is.
Oh,
and who's bouncing.
That's true. And speaking of which, Bounce is closed now too, obviously. So
No, I said bouncers. Bouncers.
But
like
but you know, and then all the clubs that are closing now, like they're not reopening. They're not gonna. No one's not gonna take over that space. To, you know,
just the ones that say close for remodeling.
They're not gonna. The clubs that are closed. They're not gonna. No one else is gonna reopen it as another club. They're just gonna remain. They're gonna keep it closed. Here's the reason why. Because you have the city involved now.
Mm-hmm.
And the aldermen didn't get their pads popped.
Shut up. You got
it's true though. The city is so fucking corrupt, man. That's one of the reasons why LFA shut down.
You're from New York, bro.
Sure. We invented dirty politics.
No, we did.
Nah.
No, we did.
Nah.
We did. We take the cake.
Nah, we invented it. We've been around. Remember though, New York City used to be the capital of the United States. That's what I'm saying. We invented dirty politics.
We had Al Capone.
Yeah, you had Al Capone. We had John Gotti.
Dude, Al Capone was way first.
Well, yeah, but
Way first.
not to mention Jimmy
Plus
Hoffa.
But no, he was born here. He's actually buried in Wrigleyville.
Who, Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah.
I thought he was buried underneath MetLife Stadium at one point. That was like on the MythBusters episode.
I'm fucking around. I don't know what he's buried.
Let's in the comments real quick. DJ Khanh, he said there isn't that many clubs. He agrees with me.
Nobody's gonna listen to DJ Khanh.
Kong.
My bad. I thought you were talking about Khanh.
DJ Khanh says that there.
Should I just
that many
FaceTime
clubs.
him and have it virtually appear on a podcast?
No, that doesn't work with us.
And then Neurotic said that in terms of the corruption, he said that New York invented it. Chicago just perfected it. So.
Yeah, you know what?
That's true.
You know what?
That's facts.
You know what? With Lori not so brightfoot as your mayor, you do have a point, or as your former mayor, I should say. Anyway.
Oh, no, we got another idiot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I don't know who's.
Did you hear he got booed at the concerts? Oh, I saw the video from Suenos. Oh, that was hilarious. Boo!
Good.
It was
Good.
It was my house or that house fest.
What house? Oh yeah, that too.
That's where he got booed, bro. Bad.
Yeah.
Good. You know,
And that lady, that poor MC didn't know what the fuck to say at the end. Give it up for your mayor of Chicago, and everybody boo. She was like, all right, so on to the next one.
no, but that's what they get when they act fucked up and they incorporate fucked up policies that affect your city badly. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. You know, there was one time I was DJing at Moe's Cantina. Lori Lightfoot was actually over there. I was so inclined to play the Tales of the Crypt theme song.
Hell no.
Yeah, I was really this close to doing it. You know.
You should have played Jump in the Line. Wow. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you. You know what that's from? Beetlejuice.
Oh my God, is it really?
Yeah, bro. At the end, remember?
Holy fuck, I didn't realize
At
that.
the end of Beetlejuice, that's Jump in the Line because all Chicagoans
shake, Sonora, shake your body right.
You know that in the back, she goes, "Okay, you ready, Ghost?" And then that's when they all,
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
See,
because
you're putting me on game right now.
Chicagoans called her Beetlejuice.
Huh?
Yeah.
But
a corrupt politician right now is going in and checking on another one.
No.
Yeah, right now she's checking on what's her face?
Yeah, Maradona.
Yeah,
that's another story.
So they hired a corrupt politician to go and check another corrupt politician.
Well, before she was a mayor, she was a federal prosecutor. So
who?
Lori Lightfoot.
Pussyfoot.
Oh God.
She didn't prosecute shit when she was in office, so she sucked.
Cause she was a mayor, she can't do two roles.
Well, she should have done something with Kim Fox.
Anyways.
Kim Pox. Anyway. She's like the chicken pox.
She can't assume two roles, but she can direct one role to
I thank you. That's what I said. Thank you very much. She's a delegator.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what the mayor is, man. And he got mad at me because he was like, the mayor had no fucking no, he wasn't involved with any of these concerts. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
But
that motherfucker, he's bullshit. But he got on stage to so he can get booed.
Anyways.
But he had nothing to do with them, huh?
True.
Anyways. So
facts, bro. Facts.
Anyway, so let's focus on these venues that's no longer with us.
Beetlejuice.
So because of like for instance, there was like Bloom closed down because of the violence that happened.
Bloom.
Yeah, it was on Erie and what's that street? Damn, it was like right by the train tracks. I forgot where it's on. It's right by Ontario. It's right around the corner from Soundbar.
Okay.
Yeah, Bloom.
Okay.
It was where Patron Hacienda used to be.
Okay.
On Erie. So that place closed down because of the shooting that happened. So instead of like, the mayor, the alderman at the time, Brandon O'Reilly, instead of he decided to do something about it.
Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
He just decided to shut down the club, and then he, did some corruption because he found another buyer for that actual building. So he wasn't even up for sale. Like he already knew a buyer in mind who could repurpose the space.
What happened to Bottle Blonde? Same shit.
Yeah.
The city shut him down.
Well,
that was bullshit.
Well,
because the people across the street were complaining that everybody was double parked in front.
Well,
that place didn't have a lot of problems.
I can't say anything. I can't say anything about Bottle Blonde because my job.
You're under contract?
No, my job had some sort of dealing with it. So, yeah.
Well, they're gone now, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but
I mean, they're gone. Period.
Yeah, I know.
They're not even in Cali anymore. That's That's what I'm saying.
Well, if you're still at the job, then trust me, I get it. You're kind of
Well, no. Well, I think
He's on the Hush Act.
no,
Hush order.
no. I think I could. I think I could say this. At the time, you know, I think I should shut up.
I just shut up. Don't worry
I
about
think
it.
I just shut up.
We all know it's gone.
Yeah, we all know it's gone.
It was all a dream.
I know it was all.
read Word Up magazine.
I know-
Salt, pepper, Dave, heavy, deep,
Well,
and
I could say this because that made
Make up your damn mind, bro.
people don't know. People don't know where I work for. So what the issue is that Bottle Blonde used to have valet, I think, and they would park our cars at one of my job's locations, and that became a nuisance. So it became a point in time where like my job's corporate got in contact with Bottle Blonde, and I guess they considered. I guess the neighbors found out and all that stuff, and that's how it became a problem because they were parking all the cars in our lots, and they were figuring out where all this traffic and shit's coming from because So it's not only the dress code issue that they had over at Bottle Blonde and the noise complaints and all that stuff. It was just a bunch of traffic that happened around at the same time.
That place was huge.
It was huge.
It was big.
It was.
You ever
huge.
been there?
Bottle Blonde, I may have gone there drunkenly once.
It was. So then that place closed, and then you got Bloom that closed, and then you got El Jefe that closed, and
What are they supposed to be putting at Entourage?
it's called Lore.
Lore?
Yeah,
Is it even open?
Yeah, they're running the
Oh, you guys got it?
Well,
Every time I pass there, it's never open.
So Lore is above Fame.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Entourage?
Yes,
The one on Ohio?
yes.
On Ohio, across from where
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's
Trophy
two
Room
floors
used
in
to
there.
Where Trophy
Yeah,
used
yeah,
to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 floors there, but do you guys?
Yeah.
there's
Second
two
floor
different-
is Lore. First floor is Fame.
It's Fame. Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
2 different entities in one building?
Well,
That's cool.
Well, here's what happens. The people who come on Friday night will come on Saturday night and then just go upstairs to the second floor. It's two different layouts, and they're both dope.
Yeah.
No,
I do. Trust me. I remember.
And
when
it,
Entourage
you know
was
what? Not for nothing. I gotta say, it is smart because like if you have a regular club night on a Friday, but then you have someone who wants to do a buyout, you got a whole space that you could do a buyout upstairs.
Right.
For a separate entity and whatnot. And then same thing in the reverse downstairs. So
It was like that club. They took me in Arizona and Phoenix, and dude, it was like literally, it was a mini mall of nothing but clubs. Big ass mall that was actually had clubs and bars and restaurants and shit. It was pretty cool, over by the stadium.
So, Your Honor, what do you think about? Well, you can answer this question. What do you think about the state of Chicago's industry right now?
That's a really complicated question, man. I mean, are you talking about the industry as in nightlife in general?
Yes.
Or are you talking about like or DJ venues?
DJ venues.
Okay. Right now, I mean, I could, like just with Jefe, for example, the only reason why Jefe closed is because, they like right the day after their last performance, corporate essentially said, "All right, we're shutting the place down because we came to an agreement with the landlord." Because
I heard about that.
Like, you remember that whole incident? I like you guys have to fill me in because I wasn't here for this. But apparently, under some security guard wasn't looking out for a patron, and then something happened to her. What happened?
According to, I guess, allegedly, because I have to say this, allegedly, she was
Raped.
Yeah, she was sexually assaulted.
Raped in the alley or some shit.
Okay.
And then they blame security.
And then they had a whole turnover of security ever since.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
But Arizona closed too.
Arizona been closed.
Wait,
I'll have in Arizona.
which one? The one in Tempe or the one in Scottsdale?
I think
Tempe.
College town.
'Cause
Tempe.
there's Tempe and then there's Scottsdale.
Tempe been closed.
Okay.
So it's just I haven't been
so it's just the
Arizona in a while.
Scottsdale one that's open now.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because I know they still have like Riot House in Nashville and all that. Mm-hmm. That much I do know.
Yeah. So Jefe closed because of the.
So long story short, like that incident's been hanging over their heads for years, and corporate wasn't willing to put like money even into just like, change, like having a new party or whatever, because they could never shake that that stigma off, and they were losing money, hemorrhaging money every week. So the landlord essentially said,
I'm gonna let you out of your lease, which is like I forget what it was. What was like 15, 20,000 a month or something like that.
That too.
I'm gonna let you out of your lease, but you're selling the El Jefe naming rights to me, and you guys are free and clear, and you got to leave everything in there. And the reason why they did it like that is because they didn't want people raiding the the liquor from the last night, which I get it from a corporate sense. It does make sense, but for you to shut it down that way, like basically the landlord was just biding his time.
Yeah,
he was just biding his time.
Well, there was I think the week before the
landlord pretty much had that venue like.
Yeah, just ready to strike. Like the moment that he wanted to open up a club. Because now watch, he's got all the infrastructure. There's liquor still sitting on the shelves. It just looks like Hefe's closed. There hasn't been anything,
Yeah.
Like,
I was just over there. Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
It doesn't. It looks like they probably could have been open last weekend. But meanwhile,
right when they closed, right before they closed, there was that big gunfight in front of it.
Around the corner, yeah.
No, that was right in front of it.
Oh, right in front of it.
Yeah, right in front. There was guys with switches just shooting across the street at each other.
Jeez.
You know where the parking lot is, right next door to El Jefe?
Yeah.
One? They were shooting out of that parking lot to across the street.
What the fuck?
And I'm talking about they were using switches in the video. All you hear is back and forth.
What the fuck?
And with all those fucking rounds of bullets that were flying, that one person got hit.
Thank God.
It was like at 4 o'clock in the morning.
But I'll tell you one thing. That explains exactly why they shut that street down.
Yeah.
The cops.
Every night. Every night they shut it down.
And it makes sense. They have to. It sucks that it has to come to that point. But
not only
I
that,
get
and all the people getting hit.
Yeah.
Because they're just drunk, belligerent drunk, walking across the street.
Yeah,
they need to shut down at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, no, you have to shut down those streets. Absolutely. Thankfully, in New York, right? I see the block 21st and 6th. I think that block gets shut down because I think you have Slate on one side, and then you had then you had Taj down that block as well, and then you also had Bounce also on that same block, and I think there was always a lot of action over there because of that dynamic. So they shut that block down, which makes sense. You kind of have to do that. You don't get that problem in meatpacking, though. I'll tell you that much. In the meatpacking district,
Whoa, you scared me with that, bro. When you said meatpacking, I was like, whoa.
No. In New York's meatpacking district, you got all the crazy clubs over there. You got
Fulton Market.
You got Catch. Well, essentially, I think Fulton Market is almost the equivalent to meatpacking.
Meatpacking district.
Yeah, I think I think in that sense, I think Fulton Market's kind of adopted what our meatpacking district is because
because New York did everything first. Okay, we're gonna fight about this, boy.
We definitely can because we had Cielo, and then that was one of the main clubs in meatpacking. So was Gansevoort Park for a while, but now right over there in that same district, you've got Tao, you've got Dream, you have Electric Room. I think Electric Room is still up and going. Not too far from there, you've got the newest club, Hearsay, which I think is where Red Rabbit is. Neurotic, shut up. You don't always perfect everything. All right? You perfected casserole, not pizza. Now, I know. Shots fired at my Chicago ones. Sorry. But I'm a pizza snob, guys.
Fucking 3J, what up, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. I heard the pizza sucks in New York, and we invented the deep dish. So
yeah. You listen. You have a very tasty casserole. It is very delicious.
Get the fuck out of here.
It is delicious. It is delicious as fuck.
This guy.
It is. It's a casserole. It's a lasagna casserole.
That's fucking racist,
it's a casazania. That's what it is.
That's racist.
But it's fucking delicious. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. The thing is that Chicago pizza, New York pizza, and Detroit pizza is like comparing apples, bananas, and oranges. Yes, they're all fruit, but they're all different in each. All
right. So if you had to pick, what's the best pizza?
For me, it's got to be New York, hands down. And the only reason
because you live there.
No,
got it. Racist.
It's not based off New York, and you can still work it off like the next day. You eat a personal deep dish. You eat a personal deep dish in Chicago, bro. You got to do squats and you got to run like 10K, for 2 days straight just to work all that shit off.
Just start DJing, you'll be fine. Start carrying equipment, bro. Fucking sitting there in these hot ass clubs, bro. You'll sweat that shit out real quick.
Yo, let me see your Sparrow's loyalty card. Ecstatic is mentioning that you got it.
No, you can't tell you that, bro.
Oh God.
All right, so
okay.
Oh,
and by the way,
no, it's Sabaros. Sbarro's, and I hate Sbarro's, dude. I fucking can't
By the
stand
way,
it.
Jesse's saying that New York pizza sucks. Bruh,
3J.
come to my town. Come to my town. I will take you to where the best pizza is, brother. Because again, Chicago pizza is delicious, but it's nothing like New York in the sense of consistency, in the sense of how it's made, and in the sense that the dough just tastes like perfect. It's just something in the water. Like, nobody makes pizza the way New York does, like in terms of flat slices. Like, there's this one spot next to Runaround Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning?
It's horrible.
Yeah, but that's for a bunch of drunk-ass people. Go there during the day. It's better.
No, I went there at like 9 o'clock. I'm a pizza snob, bro. That was horrible.
Really?
Sauce wasn't all that great. The bread wasn't, like as as nicely consistent as I'd like it to be. Like,
It's fucking, when you're drunk, it's awesome.
yeah, of course. White Castle's awesome when you're drunk.
No, it's not. No,
yeah.
It's not.
By the way,
That's-
you're at 22 now. By the way,
Yeah, good. Thank you. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah.
but
Fuck that. 23. We're gonna go with the Michael Jackson number. Or Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson.
Neurotics on a point. 2 Bros Pizza, 2 slices for $3, and this is how much inflation's hit. It used to be 2 slices for $2.
Damn.
Yeah, we got dollar slices in New York.
I can't find
Yeah,
anything like
that's
that.
And even our dollar slices in New York taste
true,
fucking
that's
better
true.
than
I
any of
had
the regular
some.
slices you'll have around
But
the
you
rest
know
of the
what? You
country.
guys got no alleys. We got alleys.
Yeah, that you do. And I'll tell you one thing. New York City was the first big city to be built. Chicago perfected the big city. No,
Oh,
seriously.
Here we go.
No, I'm saying you perfected the big city. This is a compliment. Because you guys have alleys. You guys don't have garbage hanging out on the streets.
But you got the Hudson and we got the Chicago. That's fucked up. The Hudson River?
I mean, we can land a plane. We can land a plane on
You
there.
couldn't land a fucking. You couldn't land a fucking boat on the fucking river. All right, on Chicago River. You can land a couple bodies on there. That's about it.
I
Oh
got that.
God. Wait, is that why they always turn green every St. Patrick's Day? Because of all the decomposition and the rigor mortis?
That's actually really good. Maybe why?
But yeah.
Never
so
eat fish out of that water though. That's for sure.
no goodness. Well, I mean, you'll definitely enjoy fishing in the Rockaways. It's actually kind of nice. You get all that salt water out there. But
With jet fuel.
yeah. But going back into Hefe real quick, I just think it was just like fucked up because the landlord took full advantage of that situation and essentially, put them between a rock and a hard place. Wasn't gonna let them out of their lease. And had they let them out of the lease, they may have been able to at least like rebrand into something, or not even let out the lease, like adjust it, I should say, because I don't think the landlord was going to let them lease the second floor, because I think that what Riot Hospitality wanted to do was get the second floor and then turn it into Riot House, and then it would become a brand new concept.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
And
They
the
had a
same-
second floor?
yeah,
Yeah, they did.
yeah. But I don't think the landlord wanted that to happen. He was basically putting them between a rock and a hard place. Which, look, as a property owner, it's your right to do. Does that mean it's your right to do? But does that mean that it's ethically sound and moral? No. It's
If they had so much money, they could have bought the block.
yeah. Probably, but looking at it now, the only action that you've got on that side of the street in terms of DJs is you got Barstool and then you got Rock Bar. And even Rock Bar stopped having the DJs, from midnight on for a while. We used to put the DJs on Sunday nights at Rock Bar from midnight until 2 a.m. Easy peasy set, always a good time. But, there wasn't many people coming in around that time. So, but now it seems like all the action's shifting over to Fulton. Everybody's over at PG&J or everybody's over at John Boy. John Boy is a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
Like, it really is a dope fucking vibe. They know their shit. They really dug into the concept and did it really, really well.
Yeah, the 70s.
And the thing is like, you don't have any problems over there because the people that want to listen to drill aren't going to John Boy.
Nope.
No, they're going to that Speakeasy barbershop.
I'm down to check that out though, because I'm kind of overdue for a haircut.
That's dope though. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
I don't.
All right, so if right by PB&J, if you come out and what is that? Not Green Street, but if you're going
Fulton?
yeah, Fulton. If you drive down Fulton, it's on the north side of the street. It's a barber shop, but they have a hidden door in the back, and you can walk through there, and it's a nightclub, big ass nightclub over there.
Nice.
Yeah. 'Cause
See, that's the kind of shit I love.
That's cool. It's really, really cool over there, but it's all like trap.
Well, yeah, if you're walking through a barber shop, I guess that kind of makes sense.
No, bro, literally, the front of the barber shop is no bigger than my studio. It's like three
Sure.
chairs. It's like 3 chairs.
Kind of reminds me of Beauty and Essex. You ever been to Beauty and
I've
Essex?
been there. I've been there.
All right.
Yeah.
So in the front, it looks like a pawn shop,
Yeah.
and I think it's a fully operational pawn shop
Yeah.
too. But then you got a bouncer standing right by the door. You go in, it's like this Victorian decorated cathedral type of
shit.
ensemble. It's really dope.
That's dope. Where's that at?
In Manhattan, off of Essex Street in Delancey, just across the Williamsburg Bridge. It's right across from Sons of Essex, where the Ain't Too Proud to Brunch party used to be at years ago.
Oh, I remember that because I lived in New York. No, I've never been to New York. I told you I've been there. You're talking gibberish. I'm trying to picture these streets like.
Yeah, like you mentioning Bottle Blonde to me. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to keep that in mind?
That's right around the corner from you, bro.
Shit, I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, it was right around the corner.
No,
not right around the corner. It was.
Ballabon was on Wells, I think.
Yeah, Wells.
Wells.
Yeah.
See, I remember Wells and it was Wells and Hubbard. That's where Pink Taco used to be at. I miss Pink Taco, man. Like, food was great, vibes was great, but
that was
management-
short-lived too.
Yeah.
That was very short-lived.
How
It
long was
like
Pink? Yeah,
less than
like
a year.
Yeah, we had
it was about a year.
we had that Tuesday contract for a year, which was great because we were able to pay the DJs out $100 an hour. Remember that?
Remember that? Yep.
On a Tuesday.
Yep. I remember.
Nice little vibe, nice little check over there that we could get the DJs.
I think I was like one of like the very last DJs that was there before they closed.
Yeah,
I was like, damn. I was like, I just played there.
yeah. And I went on the last night. It was it was fun, but it just sucked, man. I feel bad that they lost that. Then they opened one up in New York, which I think my competition has out there. But oh man, this is gonna be a fun conversation. So should we touch on set artist management or should we touch on Liquor Box?
Let's do Liquor Box.
Okay.
Cause I got questions. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. You got questions about Liquor Box.
Go ahead though. Go ahead with your story. Maybe you could answer. Maybe you'll be answering some of the questions.
All right. Fair enough. So, this is one of the issues that we had, and this is one of the reasons why I don't stay silent when it comes to when it comes to issues that happen in the industry anymore. Liquor Box essentially was Romeo was
D'Angelo.
Romeo was the one who's booking the talent over there and whatnot, and is an extension of management. When you're a music director, you are an extension of management.
Yep. He booked me there a couple times.
Yeah.
But Liquor Box is closed.
No, I
it's
don't.
not.
I don't think they're closed yet. But the way they're operating, they're about to.
Yeah.
At some look. The thing is, again, karma catches up to you. May not be now. May not be a month or a week from now. May not even be a year from now. But ultimately, karma will catch up to you.
Romeo, he booked me there a couple times. I played downstairs in the basement, and then I played upstairs in the main.
Now, let me ask you this, and if you don't feel comfortable disclosing this number, that's okay. You don't have to.
Okay.
But how much did he book you for?
Well, the first time was in the basement. It was because it was last minute. We're talking like the night of, and I was finishing playing over in the financial district. So, and they needed a DJ right then and there because there was no one walking in, and there's already people there. It was like 11 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock. So I walked out with $350 for the night.
Okay.
And I remember it took them a while to get paid. I guess I kind of pretty much understand because they're like, "Who's this DJ walking in here?" I'm like, "Well, I got Angela. Romeo asked me to come in." So yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, last minute booking, I can get that. What about the other time?
So the second time, it was closing. They were closing. I think I played from to like 2 to 4. I think. I walked out with 200.
Okay, so let's let's go with that, right? Because he was booking Khan, right? And this wasn't necessarily a level up thing. This was just he was booking Khan, had this relationship, and we actually booked Romeo over at Jefe too. And the thing is, when we booked him at Jefe, we weren't taking a percentage from the DJs there because it wasn't that big of a budget in the first place. So we were still giving out like the full budget at Jefe, like whatever, fine. Like even though we're losing money on it, like we wanted to help our DJs out. Point is, Romeo never had to wait, from us in terms of getting paid out. No issues on that.
Yeah.
He booked out Khan multiple times. I've invoiced on Khan's behalf what we agreed to, which was $100 an hour. then management, we tell Romeo, yo, what the hell's going on? Like, we 4 or 5 gigs have gone about, and they still haven't paid Khan. It's not affecting me personally, but it's like, okay, why is it that you're why is it that you're not paying my guy? So I got on the email chain, and I got on the email chain. I talked to Romeo like, yo, what the hell's going on, dude? And he was like, all right, just talk to management, because now management is essentially saying that that you need to adjust the invoices, to $75 an hour. And I'm like, no, because you're management and you agreed to $100 an hour. And then, Jonathan Gillespie, the guy who, I think who runs that hospitality group. I forget what the name of it is. If I pull up my laptop, I can even forward the emails. And by the way, if anybody wants to see the emails, by all means, I have no problem with showing them. That way, nobody can treat this as libel, because this actually happened. Now, they're going back and forth, and there is, I sent screenshots of the conversations between Khan and Romeo, agreeing to $200 an hour, cancellations of a night, and what have you, day of cancellations, mind you.
Damn.
So I invoiced for all of that, and they said, look, we're not going to pay out on the cancellations, and you need to adjust your invoice number. And I said, no, listen, your boy Romeo is on management. He agreed to this, which means he agreed on your behalf, and per Illinois law, that makes you liable. So we can do this either one of 2 ways, because they were essentially saying, change your invoices or we're not going to pay you out. And I said, no, we're going to do this one of 2 ways. Either pay us what you owe us, we'll leave it alone, or we get loud and we get legal. They chose option C. They didn't want to pay for the cancellations. They paid us, to be fair, they paid us what they owed us for the actual performances. But we had to eat a cancellation or 2 out of that. And I said, in the interest of time, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
But they didn't have me sign an NDA, which I would have remitted to them had they honored their original agreement.
Right.
But the way that they're operating over there, and the funny thing is, Romeo was even saying in text messages to Khan, like, "Yo, I'm sorry, bro. They're a bunch of assholes. The way that they operate." Yeah. And I told Romeo at first, listen, the only reason I didn't show that text was because I'm trying to save face on your end. All he did was just say thanks. I'm like, the fuck, bro. Like the thing is like, because of your decision, you're screwing, you're screwing Khan over. He's not getting paid. He's got bills to pay. Everybody else has bills to pay. And yet what? His don't matter? Are you paying for his rent?
That's fucked up.
No, you're not. So how is it that he's got to get stuck with the bill on that? Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. So I told him, and that's part of the reason why I love my law background, because even in one of the emails I told him, listen, Mr. Gillespie, I come from a legal background. I know the law when it pertains to certain things, and I know when people are liable for it and when they're not. The moment that I mentioned that, that's when he came up with that solution. Because he was even saying, like, look, I don't respond to threats or anything like that, so let's come to the table like gentlemen. I was like, no, I'm not threatening. I'm just doing what I'm just advising you what precautions and what actions I'm going to take, and, depending on what results are going to be yielded. So if you're going to pay me out, absolutely. Let's have a flourishing relationship going forward. If you want to change the rate going forward to 75, that's fine. We can talk about that. But if that's what you want to do going forward, then that's what you do going forward. That's
talk
fine.
To me about it. Yeah.
Just don't talk to me about it. Don't try to retroactively take 25% of what we owe in the hopes that we're going to say, fuck it, it's been so long, like we're just going to take that. No, fuck out of here. I don't care that it was only $350 or $450, whatever the difference was, right? I care about the principle of it all after it's all said and done. You're not going to screw over my fucking DJs, and you're not going to screw them out of a living. And this is exactly the reason why DJs have to get second jobs, because they can't make a living off of they can't make a living off of their craft in more cases than not, because of venues actively screwing them over. I won't stand for that. That wasn't even any of my money. I didn't even touch any of that money myself, right?
Yeah, you were just friends.
No, but the thing is, like, look, Khan's my business partner, right? But the thing is, like, that was an individual thing between Khan and him. I advocated on his behalf, like, because the thing is, like, I'm not going to let that happen to any of my DJs. If that happened to you, I would step in. because it's a principle thing.
Right.
And the thing is that we as DJs cannot tolerate this shit. We cannot. And that's part of the reason why it also benefits for, us DJs to level up together.
Right.
Like, here's the thing. If you ask me, Gus, do me a favor, negotiate this for me, I don't need a law degree to negotiate a contract.
Right.
Now, does it help? It helps in one sense. It helps in the sense that if I'm representing a client and then they have an attorney on that end of things, if I'm an attorney, their attorney cannot talk to you directly at all. It helps in that sense, and that sense only. But aside from that, I have all the legal experience to negotiate all this back and forth. If you tell me to negotiate on your behalf, I'll negotiate on your behalf.
No, I'm good. I don't have those
No,
problems.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it, like, for any, Kevin's even, he's even, co-signing that true story. It's true. Like, it's bullshit.
You know what's true? He didn't show up.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So back to Liquor Box.
I'm not from New York either.
I think it was just a level of accountability that need to be addressed. I think that's just what it is.
Absolutely.
That's what I think. So, all I can say is, like, what? Good luck to Liquor Box, and hopefully they continue to be what it is, because, like you said, when it was back in 2019, it was a vibe. It was like the place to go to. So
I don't know if I could say good luck to a company that likes to screw their DJs over actively.
like I said, good luck to them. That's all you can say. That's all I can say.
I get it. I mean, from where you're standing, I get it.
That's all I can say. All I can say is just good luck. Good luck in your future endeavors. Hope everything works out for you in the
They were
best.
using your parking lot, and all you could say is good luck.
But that was Bottle Blonde.
Oh, same shit.
That was Bottle Blonde. But yeah.
I'll fuck it around.
So set management.
Wow.
Because I know I've heard
You've heard some stories.
some stories.
All right. Let me hear your stories first, and then we'll get into mine.
It's just basically what most agencies do. They
Tell you what to play.
Not even that, but, like, they don't pay their DJs what they want. That's what I heard.
So, from what I understand, by the way, STK, which is one of Set Artist Management's biggest account, they usually build them at, like, I think they build them at 150 or 200 an hour, depending on the location, date, whatever, all of that stuff, right? They only pay out their DJs 60 an hour.
I know, that's what I said. Like, they don't pay their DJs.
Yeah. So it's really, really really bad, like, in that sense. I mean, the thing is like, what's stopping, the only thing that's stopping me from going in there and saying, look, we'll make sure the DJs get paid at least $125 an hour, or we make sure that the DJs are getting paid $100 an hour and we'll only charge $125 an hour. The only thing that's stopping that is an introduction. So STK, if this winds up getting on your ears, we would love to be able to take care of every single one of your concepts worldwide. Make sure that the DJs are making an awesome wage based on what you're paying, and be able to give you guys a discount in the process. So you get quality control, you get better DJs, you get happier DJs, And then on top of that, you're being serviced by a company that actually cares about the growth of the DJ as well as the growth of yours. So,
and I think Set is I think Set is either the second or the third venue that STK is basically a vendor for. I think.
Second or third in its history, or second or third overall?
I think second or third in its history.
Okay. It's possible. Well, I'd like for us to be the third/fourth and the exclusive vendor to it, because I could tell you right now, I'll make sure that the DJs are paid and happy, and that's one of the reasons why we're transparent about what we charge. Mm-hmm. Because we want the DJs to know, all right, this is what we're charging, this is what we're this is what we're really getting. Like, if we ever for some reason had to deviate from that, it would have to be because of operating costs. but it wouldn't be because of padding our, because of padding our pockets.
Yeah.
You know, like the thing is, like when you're for DJs and by DJs, everything else, everything else comes in second. You got to make sure the DJ's covered first.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But so here's the thing with Set, right? I used to I used to DJ with Set for a while. I actually used to help them get DJs for a while too.
What's that?
Set Artist Management. It's a we don't talk about Bruno. That's funny.
Who's
Set.
Bruno?
You ever watch Encanto?
You never watched the Disney movie Encanto?
Yeah, I saw it a long time ago.
Okay. So yeah, Bruno's one of the characters in there.
Set management artist is pretty much an agency. Just
Yeah.
like that. It's an agency.
Yeah, there are most structurally, there are competition in that sense. Like they manage calendars for venues and whatnot. And this isn't really a knock on Set as much as it is on Marshall. You know, the guy who owns and operates it, so to speak. Because
Use the bathroom, sir.
yeah, now go ahead. I may have to take a bathroom break myself in a little bit.
Okay.
But I'll press on with the story while that's happening.
I got wireless.
Nice.
All right.
So the thing with Set, I DJ'd for them multiple times. I actually brought on a DJ for them. Kid by the name of DJ IO. Nice kid. I helped him get at one of his first gigs, and the thing is that I'm very big on loyalty, and I'm very big on trust, right?
Okay.
So there was a point. There's two aspects to the story, and forgive me if I'm taking my shoes off. It's just, I need to let these puppies breathe a little. But I brought DJ IO on, and I didn't even ask for much from Set. Like Set would say, "All right, I'll get him a 5-hour set for $250." And which is insane, right? But he was a young guy starting. So like I used to help them get DJs for other clubs. Like I referred him, for example, DJ Keon. He DJ'd with Set for a couple of other places. Yep. My boy Kenneth Rage. He DJ'd at Tao for New Year's. I set him up with Tao for New Year's. I could have taken Tao for myself.
Damn.
But I set him up with Tao for New Year's.
Shit.
And it was just an opening set. Don't get me wrong, but still something, Got him busy. And, my boy Shane, DJ Go Ape, I had him do a few sets. So, I gave them a lot of DJs because I was operating from the mind frame of let me help my DJs get booked because I know that karma comes back around. And then, that's happened with me as it is as well, where I've gotten booked as a result of a DJ referral. Anyway, so fast forward to where I bring IO into the picture. And I had an agreement with Set. And I told them, look, pay me so I can take care of IO, essentially doing like an agency type thing situation. But what I asked for was very, it wasn't that much. When I asked Marshall, look, can you do $275 instead of $250? Wasn't that much.
No, it wasn't.
I asked him for $275 and he was like, okay, fine. So he gave me the $275 for that. I paid IO his $250 for that set. And again, like the thing is, at that time, minimum wage was kind of around $50. So I was just like, okay, I don't want to dip into that. I wouldn't want him working for that. So let me ask for a little extra. That way we can create that room because I'm doing him a favor. I was getting him staffing solutions with no issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
But point is, after a couple weeks, I find out that he booked IO directly. Went behind my back, and I called him out on that. I was like, bro, this is not what we agreed to. And he was like, listen, it's just better this way, this, that, and the third, but I'm still putting you onto other gigs as well. I knew that he was cutting out my ability to make money, but I was like, you know what? Because he's getting me other gigs, I'm going to let this ride for now, but I know exactly where I stand. Then came the night when I had Marriott Vacation Club Pulse and Boogie Room. Now,
Hey, real quick, you said $250 for a New Year's?
No, not a New Year's. That was $250 for DJ IO.
I was gonna say, bro.
I think that was
New Year's? Damn.
no. I think I don't remember what was paid for Kenneth Rage. I think we got him $200 for a 2-hour set on New Year's, but that was an opening set. So I think it was like 9 p.m. to 11 or something like that. So on New Year's night, so he was free to do whatever else at that point. So I think that's what that agreement was. But anyway, I can't speculate on that because I don't know. But I can tell. I can only speak from what I do know. That right? So with IO, after that whole thing, he agreed. He didn't want to. He just went behind my back, booked booked the IO directly, and that falls on two people, in my opinion. Falls on Marshall for breaking the agreement that we had, but it also falls on IO, because IO at that point, the reason why I don't book him anymore, and he's probably watching. I don't know if he is. Like, I'm still friends with him. I still, I personally, no issue with him whatsoever.
Friends is friends, business is business.
Exactly. Thank you. But the reason I don't book him anymore, or the reason I don't put him onto DJ at any of my spots anymore,
Can't trust him.
Exactly. I just can't. Like,
how dare you do that?
I would love to give him the opportunity to earn my trust back, but that's something completely different. Now
that's rule number one in the DJ book.
Yeah. Now
steal jobs.
Now we'll get into it's not even stealing jobs. It's just where do your loyalties lie? You know what I mean?
Stealing jobs.
So he's still actively DJing for Set. I know that for a fact. So I see the venues that he's on and whatever. And if I'm being completely candid, some of my New York DJs do DJ for Set, and I don't restrict them from doing that. And I'll tell you why. Because first and foremost,
You're independent contractors.
Aside from that, I don't have the client base yet to make that specifically happen. If I had 30 clients or so in New York alone that were signed to contracts, then you can have the choice to be inclusive or exclusive. And if you're exclusive to us, then at that point you're making even more. We're taking even less of a vig, But the thing is that it came to that night where I was DJing at Pulse. Now, Marshall never had a problem with me putting on another DJ before, but he begged me to take that gig. So I was like, all right, cool. I got you. Whatever. So I take the gig, but I told him, listen, I need to put on somebody else to cover me the second half because I got Boogie Room. Initially, he said, no problem. The night of, I just reminded him, and he was like, you're not authorized to do that, this, that, and the third. No way. What the hell's wrong with you? And I said, bro, this is not what we agreed to. So, long story short, I had DJ Kev White come in from Radio Disney. Mm-hmm. He's a good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. Came in, did the second half. He had nothing else to do that day. Came in, did the second half. His laptop bricked on him that night.
Oh, shit.
Now, it was only a 5-minute. I know 5 minutes is like an eternity in DJ land. Yeah. But he got the laptop back up, got everything working. No other issues for the rest of the night.
Corrupt file.
Marshall hits me up on Monday, essentially says, you jeopardized my client. I'm like, how did I jeopardize your client when I've been doing this for you for the longest, right?
Yeah.
You'd never had an issue with me bringing DJs before. Mm-hmm. You didn't have an issue with me bringing DJs that day. Why did you have an issue that specific day? I don't know what went up his ass that day. I don't know. Maybe he was trying something new. But point is that, and I'm obviously speaking figuratively, not literally. You guys get that.
Yeah.
I have to make a point of clarification on that because I'm teetering the line between, Mm-hmm. But anyway, so he essentially says, you jeopardize my client by doing that. As a result, we're not paying you.
What?
And I was like, look, the thing is that it was a 4-hour night. It was $200. It was nothing crazy, like an early set. So I was like, look, if that's how you're going to play it, fine, play it that way. Hung up, left it at that. Here's the thing. He did not know. And here's the thing. In New York, oral contracts are legally enforceable.
Yeah, just as enforceable as written. Yeah.
Oral contracts are legally just as enforceable, right? Now.
But then now it's hearsay.
It's not.
Who said what?
Because there are some text messages that go back to that specific agreement. So I've got screenshots of that too.
Okay.
Look, I'm a lawyer's kid, man. I keep all the evidence whenever I need it. Always. Now, he forgot that he was paying me to pay IO. So after that whole debacle happens, I see 200, 250, 300, 250. 300, whatever, coming into my account for about a month and a half straight. And I'm like, he must have forgot. So the thing is, technically, I could consider that liquidated damages, right?
Yeah.
Because he breached oral contract.
Yeah,
so
breach
it accrues to about like
agreement.
1,400 or something like that, right? So he hits me up when he realizes what he did. And he's like, yo, Gus, we need to talk. And I'm like, what about? And he said, apparently I've been paying you, instead of paying IO. I was like, yeah, well, I mean, you did breach your you did breach your agreement with me on that. So you didn't pay. What I was under the impression was that you were paying me to make up for for breach of oral contract. So, and essentially he was saying we need you to pay him back. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yep.
You guys screwed me over. I'm entitled to liquidated damages. I can consider this liquidated damages.
That's fucked up.
So,
well.
So, but here's the thing. If he hadn't broken his word with me in the first place like that and operated the way he did, I would have been like, don't worry, I got you. Honest mistake, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's all about how you treat your fellow person at the end of the day,
Yeah.
So here's the thing with all that. We go into his office. One of his partners, Danny Rocks, nice guy, by the way. He's in the office. He actually opens up for DJ Pauly D every now and then. And to this day, I see Danny, I give him a handshake because when we sat down and we locked eyes at that conference room table, when we talked about this whole situation, he knew exactly where I was coming from. Essentially, I go into the conference room at the set artist management offices. We all sit down. The number is, given out. I think it was like 1,600 or whatever that was accrued, whatever, which is nothing huge. And the thing is, I told Marshall even before we got there, look, if you want to, like, you technically screwed me over, but this is what I would like to do. Book me for the events, for, whatever, 3-4 events, whatever it is. You don't have to pay me because that payroll already went into Your Honor Inc. We shake hands. We go our separate ways. You don't have to get screwed over, even though I'm legally entitled to those funds without anything else, because you gave them to me free and clear. Because I don't ever want somebody to tell me that I intentionally screwed somebody over. I gave Marshall that option.
Yeah.
I was like, look, book me for a couple events. I'll work them myself. We'll shake hands, walk away. We don't have to do business with each other ever again. He didn't want to do that. What he wanted to do was he wanted me to pay IO off, and then he would book me again. And I'm like, what guarantees do I have of that? He's like, no, there are no guarantees. So I'm like, then what the fuck are we doing here? And I said in the conference room, in front of his partners, I told him, do you think that if you had screwed me over that night, that we'd be having this conversation right now?
Yeah.
Do you think that if you hadn't acted the way that you acted, that we'd be having this conversation? No.
Yeah.
Because that's not how I roll.
Yeah.
But I gave him the option, and he said, no, that's not what I want to do. I said, okay.
All right, well, I don't want to do it either.
Now, here's the thing. It gets even crazier. 3 months later, I find a letter in my mailbox. Set Artist Management has a judgment against Gustavo.
Ooh.
So thinking about that, I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm paying this. So I went to the court, spoke to my pops about this, consulted him on this. Went to the court. I said, listen, I wasn't served with paperwork. I wasn't given notice. There's no signature of any, there's no signature of anything on there, meaning like I didn't receive any of this. So, I haven't been served. So I need you to restore this case to the calendar. And of course, they restored their case to the calendar. So we had to go into court, and I wound up facing off against Marshall and his lawyer. Now, get this. We're talking about like $1,600 here, right?
You probably paid more for the lawyer.
I told him that at the meeting too. Like, listen, you're gonna spend more time, to try to go the legal route with me on this than you are if we just work. Not even taking the loss. I gave him the option. I'll work the gig so you don't have to take a fiscal loss. I gave him that option. He didn't want to take that.
It's principle.
Yeah. So
Principalities.
yeah, principalities, whatever it is. But he didn't want to do it. So I was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Principles.
So when we got the case restored to the calendar, first thing I did was I said, Your Honor, he has no privy with me personally. However, he has privy with my company, Your Honor Inc. The moment I mentioned Your Honor Inc., you know what the judge said? Wait, why is it called Your Honor Inc.? And that's when I smiled and said, oh, because I used to be in law. I gave up the name. I gave up that to become DJ Your Honor. And, I just love doing this.
Calvin?
The judge smiled at the judge smiled at me when that happened and said, listen, I can't take you personally off the case, but I'll add Your Honor Inc., which technically is not good for, me in that sense, but it shows where the liability truly lies. Right. Figured I could just drop the name at that point. Now, I could drop my personal name at a later point anyway, But in the meantime, while that was happening, I countersued Marshall for $10,000 for breach of contract and liquidated damages. So I saw Marshall in court that first time. Yeah. Didn't see him in court the next time. When we got to court the next time, at that point he had his attorney, and I brought my dad along, and I was like, "Hey, you wanna have some fun in court?" He's like, "Yeah, why not?" So he put in his notice of appearance. Dad's there representing me. Judge asked the same question: "What's Your Honor Inc.?" And then I explained, "Oh, I'm DJ Your Honor. I gave up law to go into music." That judge smiled too. Nice guy too. Yeah. But he said, "Listen, this is small claims court. But since there's a countersuit now for $10,000, I'm going to kick it over to civil court." And both of us are like, wait, what the hell is going on? Yeah. And because the thing is, like, in small claims, that's a night thing, like 6 p.m. and on and whatever. It's like the lobster shift. Yeah. Don't ask me why they call it the lobster shift, but apparently that's when
the lobsters come out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when they were fishing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they kicked it over. So this happened like February of 2020. Mm-hmm. When all this happened. The judge said to Marshall's attorney, "You got to file your suit again." And then he said to my attorney, who was my dad, he said, "You have to file your countersuit again." So I said, "Okay, I'll wait for the lawsuit to come in, and we'll file our countersuit right after that point." Never did. COVID hit, as it is anyway. So honestly, I don't think that it materialized. And truth be told, we're well past beyond the statute of limitations right now anyway. So
not in New York, bro. They bring everything back.
No.
Look at P. Diddy.
No, I know that. Okay. No, oh God. No, here's the thing. Statutory rape and sexual assault has no time limit anymore.
Not in New York.
No, it doesn't have a time limit at all. So you can bring up shit from like 20, 30 years ago. Mm-hmm.
I'm clear. I'm clear. I'm good.
Oh God.
I'm clear.
So, Your Honor, before we get out of here.
Oh, damn, but we were just getting started.
Oh, it's getting a little late here.
Yeah, we're going to have to bring you back because you are a fucking interesting dude.
Yeah,
you know what? And
we have stories. I have more stories I want to hear.
To base exactly what he says, that's why I said to the new DJs, watch your back because you don't know who's out there. You don't know if they're going to use you for a good intention or a bad intention, and then you're going to get fucked at the end. Yeah. Remember when I said that? I said it. And this is the whole main reason why I said it. Not you personally, but the shit you've gone through. He was used and fucking, and tossed to the fucking middle. And when you put your heart into somebody else's bullshit.
Holy shit! Eddie called off work for this, saying that it was going till 2 a.m. I mean, I don't know whether to believe that or not, but I mean, honestly, I think he's being truthful about this.
It's 2 a.m. somewhere.
Definitely is.
And bro, I haven't slept in 2 days, so I'm going to bed.
Stupid.
Oh man.
So yeah, I was right. I
love you, sir. You're the best.
In this industry, it's gonna be
It's dude. Listen, bro. As he stated, you have DJs out there that are just coming up, and they're gonna want to do anything for that limelight. And unfortunately, if they get put into the wrong hands, they're gonna be used. Yeah. And they're going to be slaved, and then God forbid something happens to where somebody gets sued, they're going to be dragged into the middle of it when they had nothing to fucking do with it.
Exactly.
Dude, I hear horror stories. You think his stories are bad? I've heard worse, bro. I've heard worse. I know a DJ that's in jail right now for doing something he had nothing to do. He wasn't even there.
Wow.
Yeah, spending 5 years. It's crazy. And he wasn't even there.
Crazy.
Holy fuck.
Crazy.
His attorney sucked.
No, it was some deep shit. I'm not putting anybody's business out there, but yeah, it was some deep shit.
So, Your Honor, based on your experience, that and the stories, the great stories that you told us, because trust me, some of these DJs used to hear this. What's in the future for Level Up?
They're gonna level up.
Well, the main thing in the future is the main thing in the future is.
There you go.
Yes. The main thing in the future is perfecting. And the thing is like, you can never get perfect, right? But I mean, like, everybody needs something to chase. And for me, that something to chase is the ability for DJs to make a living as DJs, not as I DJ at night, but I'm an accountant during the day because I have to be, or I work like, and it's not a knock on anybody at all. Like
It's a knock on him.
you're an accountant during the day.
I'm not an accountant.
He's pretty damn close.
No, I'm not.
He does a lot of inventory.
No, I'm not.
So that counts numbers.
I'm
That counts for numbers. No, I bust his balls all the time because you know what? This guy's working enough night shifts to DJ to actually get out there and let go of the fucking training wheels, my friend. But he doesn't want to do that, and I see he works his ass off. And
No, but
he's not lazy. He's not lazy. It's not that
at
I'm
all.
saying he's lazy. He's a talented young man, and I think that if he just lets go of the fucking training wheels and lets Dad let him go, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying it. I'm just using it as a metaphor. But at the end of the day, you're talented and you got enough work out there to fucking last. But yet you still want to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and punch that clock. I don't get it.
It's it's not necessarily a bad thing because
No, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
No, I think it's a good thing in some senses.
Sound like a bad thing.
Because you're always tired. Like now.
Now there is something to be said about health and taking care of yourself. Yes, and burning the candle on both ends. There is absolutely something to be said about that. But if you have the health,
Hey, yo. The boy just said I sound like Sylvester Stallone.
okay, Razor Ramon. But if you have the bandwidth to do it, then by all means do it. But the thing is that for Level Up, we want to strive for our DJs to have the ability to choose to say goodbye to their day jobs. We want to get our DJs all to that point.
Hey, you just want to take him for a little while? Hey, yo, Adrian.
No.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that we want our DJs to quit their day jobs. I'm saying we want to give them the ability to say that they can if they want to. There's nothing wrong with multiple streams of income. Nowadays, you have to have multiple streams of
He
income.
drug deals and he has OnlyFans.
Funny.
Do you drug deal on your OnlyFans?
No, I don't do.
Hey, that's a good concept. That's a good one.
I don't drug deal. How you gonna? Never mind. How you gonna drug deal live on camera?
I mean,
It's a drug.
Listen, I sell endorphin rushes whenever I'm DJing because that's what I give y'all.
There you go. See, that's a drug.
That is. Honestly, DJing is the biggest addictive drug out there.
Yeah, I know,
It really is. I don't smoke. I don't do anything beyond drinking. I have never tried coke in my life or MDMA or any of that shit.
Yeah, you're missing life, dude.
Yeah,
I'm fucking around.
I'm missing death. That's what I'm missing.
Now you are.
But the thing is that there's no bigger rush than being on that stage and you have control of that crowd and you're essentially saying, "Coño pendejo, you're gonna listen to what I put out and you're gonna like it," and then they do.
Except for that fucking one Whitney.
It's the biggest fucking ego stroke out there, for me anyway. And the thing is, I'm not a guy that needs my ego stroked. But I love when I DJ because that fills that void. Because I think every guy has the need to have like their ego stroked one way or another. Whether it's literally, mentally, whatever capacity, right?
Yeah.
But we all need that. We know
That's
we all
everybody.
need that boost.
That's even women. Even women, dude.
Well, every human being, yeah.
Yeah, dude. You don't like my shoes? You don't like my
Exactly.
Prada bag?
Eddie, exactly. It's the connection to the crowd. It's fucking amazing. That's exactly it. Exactly it, bro. Like, honestly, like, there's nothing better. There really is nothing better than
Except
this.
when you get that fucking Becky or the Karen that comes up and
Yeah.
says, I don't like the music. Or can you play this song? Everybody's going to love it, even though you never heard of it.
Right. But the thing is, for us, it's going to be a slow build and it's going to be a slow grind. And I say that because not every venue is going to want to be held accountable. But we also don't want to work with venues that aren't willing to be accountable. So we wanted to get to the point where it's like, if you're DJing with Level Up, you know that you're not only going to get paid within the time frame that's agreed to, you not only know the percentage that's going to get paid, because of course some venues are more than others. Look, we have a 3-tiered system, actually a 4-tiered system. We have the bronze level, we have the silver level, then the gold level. And then there's a 24K level. But the thing is, the 24K level involves something completely different. So I just focus on bronze, silver, and gold just to make it easier. Like, you have your venues that are bronze. The silver venues pay a little bit more because they want that quality control. They want a party rocker every time. Like, Fame for us would be a silver/gold venue. Marquee in New York, that's a gold venue by that kind of measurement. You know, the mega nightclubs in Vegas, those are 24K venues. You know, because of all the money that comes in at that point. The thing is, like, liquor is a liquid gold mine. And we as DJs, when you have bottles being sold for $600, $700 a piece, there is no reason that DJs could not make $600, $700 an hour when they're DJing, bro. There's not.
All right. You're right.
We got to get a T-shirt made like that. If you could pay $600 for a DJ or a bottle, you could pay $600 for a DJ.
Way ahead of you. I'll go ahead and I'll get that made tomorrow and I'll ship it to both of y'all.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You know? I know we're going to have to do a part 2 on this.
I was about to say that because
Bro, we talking about part 4, bro.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a Jaws sequel.
Because I would like to bring back. I would like to.
I'll come back next. Look, remember, I'm coming back next month for my birthday weekend anyway.
Okay.
Let's talk. We got to get him back here because this guy's interesting as fuck.
No, because I want to know. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk after show. I was gonna say that we could bring him back in the near future,
and I gotta.
And then we could bring him
some
back,
shit
and
from our
then
lawyer.
we could bring him back in a year from now, because
Where is he now?
Yeah, exactly. Where is he now?
But
Where is he now?
I gotta make sure our lawyer is clear with this guy. No, I'll fuck it around.
Your Honor, you've been awesome.
Yeah, man, this is.
Thank
dude,
You guys have been incredible. Thank you so
man,
much
this
again
is
for
awesome,
having
dude.
me, you guys.
Fucking the New York man himself. No, man,
I
dude,
think
this
you
is.
hit that gavel now.
Yes, that we do.
Court's adjourned.
That we do. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be adjourned until
Next time.
next time.
All right. All right.
At least hit the tables this time. He's got that go gadget arm.
Yeah, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our show. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Damn, this would have been a 2-day show, bro, with all the stories this guy's got.
I'm
bro.
telling you.
There's
This would be
more.
dope. Oh yeah.
There's
oh, yeah.
more.
Oh yeah.
There's more. We got.
Let's see what happens with my conversation in the next couple of days with one of the Chicago DJs here that I got some dealings with. And I'll tell you the aftermath of that, if I can tell you the aftermath of that. If I don't say anything, it means we worked everything out.
I want to hear about it, period. Fuck it. I don't care if it was worked out. Actually, this will be one of those Cinderella stories.
Yeah.
We'll label it as a Cinderella story.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our show tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Industry DJs podcast. Again, check us out on your favorite streaming platforms: Apple, Google
Thank you,
Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and the Anchor app. You can check us out live every single Monday on Facebook at 8 p.m. Also on YouTube and Twitch at the Industry DJs. DJ, Your Honor, shout out your socials real quick.
It's an honor and a privilege, guys. Everything is at DJ Your Honor. DJ YOURHONOR. And for the Level Up Collective, it's at LEVL UP Collective. We're waiting to get that screen changed. That way we can have that. But the website for us there is LVLUPcollective.com. where you can find us, all our DJs, and soon you're going to see T-Kid and Al Do It Like This on the website as well.
Okay.
Marketed straight up because you guys are dope people, and I only want to work with dope people. DJs, stick together, have each other's backs, because that's the only way that you're going to level up.
Boom. I couldn't say it any better.
You know, I was gonna say what we normally say in the ending, but I don't even think we need to do that. No.
Just watch your back because you are in Chicago. Stay vigilant, please. Stay vigilant.
Stay safe, guys, and we will see you guys next week.
We love you. Peace.
Have a good one.
Love you guys.